What's good, my fellow peasants? We're back in a dark little cave in the basement of an Australian mansion. How you all doing? What's good? It's been so many days. Holy nip-nips, we back. Woo! I have been through hell and back. I have crossed the seas of Junon, and I have been harassed at the Golden Saucer. I have had just as a dramatic arc as the gang, to be honest. I mean, maybe not just as dramatic, but pretty damn dramatic. To be here, and we're back at the G caves, the G tribe cave, the puzzle land. Oh god, there's puzzles. Oh fuck. Oh, I just remembered one. Oh, I'm not a puzzle man. My IQ comes thoroughly into question. But hello, guys. What's good? How you doing? Man, when I said that I was going to be the slowest person to finish Rebirth, I knew it was a true statement. I didn't realise just how true. Kyrix, good to see you. Game Dahl, how are you? Damn, at a time I can tune in too. Yeah, I'm on Australia time, so I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what time is it for the Americans. You guys are the main audience. Slippery Prism, Scott Allison, good to see you, mate. Missed you, Pez. Chris, I missed all of you guys. Yo, Pez, been missing the streams. Love them. Yes, Black Santa. Black Santa. Good to have you in the house, mate. Hey, tonight's Insomnia, so I'm here, Jake Pierce. Oh god, dude. You hear KH4 release got leaked? I heard no such thing. But then again, I have been off the grid. Let me mute this beautiful clashing music. Wait, is that true? Don't tell me the leak, though. I don't like leaks. I'm not one to really engage in them very often. I kind of engaged with them a little bit with Final Fantasy 15, but let's be honest, we were fucking desperate, man. We were starving. We were dying of drought and thirst. So 15, I resorted to looking at every leak under the sun, wherever there was, except for story ones. I hate story leaks, but in terms of like release dates or a leak that a game is happening, maybe I'll engage with those. Stephanie, good to see you. 8 p.m. in Georgia. Okay, okay, it's in the PM, about 7. Is it 7 EST? Wait, it's Georgia West Coast. I know, East and West Coast are like 2 hours apart, right? Anyway, I'm here in Australia, guys, and it's freaking amazing. It's really cool. So basically, I was flying from Bali, my sister's wedding. I had a 1-day layover in the Philippines. I was like, I'm going to go around and see the Philippines. You know, I was never much for going out and experiencing the country for one day. Seemed a bit pointless. But actually, it's not bad to get a little taster, a little teaser of the country. Like spending 28 hours in China. That was actually a pretty good time. I've still got some alerts for crypto going off in my head, and it hurts my ears. Stop! I've already turned them off 4 times. It shrieks in my ear hole. It's like, God, stop! You guys can't hear that, can you? Because that would be the worst sound in the planet. I imagine this is what it sounds like when the planet's screaming in pain, or Aerith and the crew hears it, and they're just like. But yeah, anyway, I was going to have a nice 1 day in the Philippines. Anyway, they changed my freaking flight. So it got delayed out a day. So then I arrive in the Philippines and I'm in the middle of the goddamn ghetto, the slums. Like where I was in the center of Manila, it made the Sector 7 slums look glamorous. I mean, it was it was dangerous, it was edgy as fuck. And I showed up at 4 in the morning, 32 hours deprived of sleep. So I'm walking around this fucking sketchy slum. Just at that point, even if an attacker had come, I would have had no capacity to either run or fight. Fight, certainly not. Run, even that would have been a stretch. Well, no, maybe the adrenaline would kick in. Anyway, I'm there. I'm trapped in the Philippines. I'm like, okay, we're going to get on a flight and get out of here. Then they cancelled that flight on me. So then they pushed that out a day and a half. So now I'm trapped in the Philippines for like 2 days. Oh God! In each day, Rebirth is just waiting for me. And at least I got a £600 reimbursement from the airline. That was pretty sweet. I was like, I didn't know it was going to happen, and they were changing my flights. And basically, a lot of people at the airport, you know, how aggy people get. They were screaming at the staff. They were yelling. They were like, "You've cancelled my flight 4 times." I was like, "I'm going to be nice to them. I'm going to be nice. It's not their fault. This actual staff." So I got my flight changed from coming to Brisbane to Melbourne. And then just as I was about to leave the office, they're like, "Oh, wait, sir, wait." And then they just whack £600 in cash on the table. Oh, nice. Fucking nice. And I got to Melbourne, then I had to go over to Brisbane, and now I'm here in a beautiful house. But before we start the stream, guys, me and Bree, we got back into Rebirth headset, and how do a little theory craft with you before we start the stream. Do a little theory. Obviously, no spoilers. If I do end up uploading this later, because I love these ideas, please no one spoil in the comment section. I am only up to the Gee Caves. I've always said G. I'm going to keep saying G. I'm in the G cave, Nanaki, fucking young voiced Nanaki, just ripping open my brain cannons off him. Let people settle in. 50 viewers in the house. Hello, everyone. Please hit that like button. Actually, because you were so deprived of sleep, your flight would have been amped. Well, the flight definitely did get amped because coming over to Australia, there is no country that is so strict on what do they call it? Like biosecurity. So like bringing any kind of food or even dirty, like muddy shoes. You can't basically bring in any organic matter into the country. Australia is very big on this. So I was like, okay, well, I don't plan on bringing fucking hunks of lamb or like pig trotters with me. I have no intention to do that. So I'm at the airport in the Philippines, and I'm about to board the flight to Australia, and I pop into a supermarket or one of those little markets at the airport because everything's pretty pricey around the airport, you know. To give some sort of context, like 200,000 basically is about $4. Now this is expensive by Philippine standards, but it's airport prices. You know, I'm looking around and like everything's like way more than 200,000, right? Little pieces of dried mango in a little pouch, 250,000. Little pack of rice crackers, 260,000. Small can of Pringles, 300,000. They got fucking ripped off on a bag of peanut M&Ms. Peanut M&Ms, 350,000. Didn't realise it. Who the fuck pays like $5 for a pack of peanut M&Ms? Anyway, well, I'm pretty pissed off at the prices, and then I pop into a store and I see bottles of soju. Anyone who had soju in the house? You guys know what this is? It's a Japanese mostly drink. I think it's like a little rice spirit. Anyway, the bottles come about that big, and they're about 14%, and they're fruity and they're delicious, and they get you pretty lit. Anyway, I see a bottle of soju, 180,000. 180,000? That's cheaper than everything in this airport. Little tuna sandwiches were twice the price. Again, a pack of dried mango was more than this. So how the hell is a little bottle of soju the cheapest thing in the house? Oh, it's big. So I'm like, oh, that's lit. Who needs food, Brie? Who needs food? Let's get lit. We're only deprived of like 46 hours of sleep. So I go and I buy 4 bottles of these things. And I'm like, yeah, we can sip this on the flight over to Australia. You know, because we're through security at this point. You can't take liquids through security. So this is on the other end. No, in the lobby. So anyway, we buy it. We go to our gate, and then the guy stops me, and he says, "Oh, you need to scan again at the gate." Has anyone seen this? Security at the gate, another scanner, and he's like, "You can't bring any liquids." I'm like, "Bro, are you kidding me?" But I just bought, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to tell him I bought that because if I do, I'm going to be screwed. So I've got 4 bottles of 13% rice wine to down in like 20 minutes. So there we are. We go to a little quiet section of the airport and it's sweet and it's too much and my fucking eyes are starting to bleed off. And Bree's like, I can't, I'm going to be sick. I'm like, great. anchor. So I'm just down in bottles of soju in just the corner of the airport. I mean, one bottle in and I'm feeling it just hit me straight in the dome. I'm no sleep. Pretty wild. I get the second bottle in. Anyway, more or less, I passed out on the plane and then I woke up feeling sick as a dog. It was not good. It was not pleasant. Oh, Scott Allison. Scott Allison just got a chokey badge. Yo, dude, hopped up on the members. Yo, that's really appreciated, mate. Thank you so much, Scott Allison. UG. What's that in Oz currency? Oh, I don't know. Oz currency is confusing me, man. Really confusing me. I took $400 to get it exchanged USD at a currency exchange. I think it's supposed to be like 550 Oz dollars. No, it's supposed to be like 620. That's it. It's supposed to be 620, but the travel exchange gave me 550. They took 70 schmackers. What kind of exchange rate is that? Pez had a good flight. It was really good boarding it. I felt pretty lit, pretty happy. It was when I woke up. I was like, on the plane, you can imagine, like, after 2 days of not sleeping, and you just wake up like 6 hours later after downing spirit, and you're just like, "Ugh." You know that meme of that guy who wakes up? What? That was me on the plane. I didn't know what fucking universe I was on. I mean, I wasn't on any universe, I was in the sky. But anyway, enough about the travels. I want to riff an idea that me and Brie had. We were chatting, we were back and forth on a lot yesterday. She's obviously finished Rebirth, so she's constantly having to bite her tongue to not spoil me. But a few things occurred to me, or occurred to her, and then they bounced off of theories I'd done previously. So she said, "Oh, the yellow flowers." She saw a breakdown of somebody's talking about every single place in the remake where the yellow flowers have appeared. She was like, "This has totally opened my mind on yellow flowers." I was like, "Because it's the symbolism, but it's more than symbolism, right?" She's like, "Yes, a lot of people just think it's basic symbolism. Oh, this is purity and the purple color scheme and purple flowers corruption." And of course, that is part of the theme of the yellow and the purple flowers. And we obviously just saw that with Tifa in the live stream. White whispers, black whispers, split worlds, and, you know, world of chaos, world of live stream. But the yellow flowers meant so much more than that. Anyway, Bree clocked the exact same thing. She was trying not to spoil me, but she clocked exactly what I clocked with it. But mine was in a very roundabout way. So anyone who saw my Kabbalistic theories, did any of you see those 5 worlds of the Kabbalah, the 5 spiritual worlds? And how Bariah, I think it might have been Asaya, is the 3rd world. And in the Kabbalah, it's called the creation world, edge of creation. Okay, so this was, I believe, the 3rd spiritual realm that Cloud went to. No, the first one, which is Adam Kadmon, is the original concept in the Kabbalah. The second is the remaking of the original concept. Obviously, the first part of the remake. Third, Edge of Creation. The fourth is Rebirth. And game 3 will be number 5. Anyway, in the Kabbalah, the creation realm is predominantly about the flowering of the soul. So you know how like chakras and whatnot, that's sort of the Indian interpretation of it, the spinning like flower lotus shapes. And by untapping these, that's how somebody awakens, essentially, like a persona awakening. The Kabbalah, the Jewish mysticism, has a similar version of it. It's called the flowering of the soul. Anyway, what did we see at the edge of creation, right? We saw a giant yellow flower in the freaking cosmos. Right there, hanging up in the universe, which made the whole theme for me of the flower more than just about purity, more than just about reunion. Obviously, Aerith giving it to Cloud, which was always her wish in the live stream to reunite and go back and see Cloud again as he knew her. Man, these crypto alarms are still going off in my head. Oh, whoa! No verse, you legend! Whoa! Purple rain! Man, I cannot stop these alarms. It's killing my ear holes. It's definitely going to ruin my experience. Go away! Turn off! Be gone! I'm just going to remove all of them. Maybe that'll work. Just going to remove all the alarms. Yo, bro, that is huge. Straight in. I haven't even started the game. I'm in Contini land. Hello, goodbye, busy. May y'all be blessed. Dude ain't even hang around. He purples and swags off. What a pimping entrance. Just showed up in the club, made it rain, straight back out the door. I appreciate you, dude. Big appreciates. Anyway, so like Dion's flower. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I suppose, yeah, Dion's flower in 16 had a similar epitaph to it. I don't know if I used the word epitaph right. But yeah, the flowering of the soul, I think has been a massive integral theme of Seven Remake. And it makes so much sense, especially not just from the Kabbalistic lens, but when Najima came out and said that he's been looking into Yogacara. And Yogacara is just that, the awakening of the soul and enlightenment. And enlightenment is always just two things essentially: process of re-remembering the true self and opening your heart up so that you feel unconditional love and all that juicy heart-centered feeling for the world and for others. That's the basic premise of enlightenment. Now if you look through Rebirth, because that puts so much into context when you look at this game through a spiritual lens, where no, because so many people, when Bree's getting absolutely driven crazy with it. I don't know if you guys are experiencing it. Let me know in the comments. The shipping war is going crazy. Oh, Cloud or Tifa or Cloud and Aerith, and apparently Clarith fans are coming out and they're intentionally lying about Japanese translations. So they're literally gaslighting people. I think because the game, as it's being presented, is dealing such a blow to their romantic version of Cloud and Aerith. Especially with Aerith intentionally pushing Cloud and Tifa together. That's clear as freaking day. So Clarith fans are having to come in and actually lie about Japanese translations. And people coming and be like, I speak Japanese. That's not what that says. Who does that? Who intentionally lies about stuff just to fit their headcanon? And it's like you're allowed your headcanon. You don't have to convince everyone else into it to validate your headcanon. You're allowed a headcanon, my friend. It's okay. You don't need to try to make the untrue true and lie about stuff. Anyway, I think what is really freaking cool is if what we're seeing right now is Tifa's awakening. We never experienced this. This would be so freaking powerful, man. Because of course, OG Cloud, he had his awakening. He had his moment. Part of the process of the flowering of the soul, you have to go through the world of material form. And Yogacara even discusses that there are 8 forms of consciousness, and you need to awaken all of the forms of them. Now, 8 forms of consciousness is really cool when you consider that there's, besides Cloud, 8 other party members. And they talk about how you have to start looking at the material world, the world around you, and start questioning it, questioning the reality of it. How real is real? Because we form the sense of I, the sense of self, or the illusion of self, uh, in juxtaposition to the material world of form around us. That's what kind of tricks us into over identifying and over attaching to the sense of self, to identity as a whole. And that's the premise of all suffering, right? That's what Buddha said. Suffering is comes about because of attachment. Anyway, Cloud in OG kind of awakened from that quite profoundly. And we saw him even go through the Yogacara steps, where he starts looking at the material world. Not only does he, of course, have to question the reality of himself, because he has so many personas and manipulations going on with Genova and Sephiroth and Zack in there, and projections from Tifa's a memory of him imprinted into him. So he has to question the nature of that. He also has to question the world around him, which I think he's going to have to do far more, because what the fuck is real in this game now? Which side is real? What worlds are real? And then Cloud and OG, he starts saying, I've been thinking a lot about birds, about trees, about mountains. And you actually see Cloud going through the stages of awakening. And, you know, Advent Children Tifa like a robot in comparison. Exactly, dude. 100%. Tifa has always been a powerful character, but she's always been, have you not felt, like a leg behind? Always playing catch up to the scenarios and the events of the planet and Sephiroth and the world. And And it's always felt like Aerith is dragging Cloud, and then the crew are like steps behind. What would be amazing is if they're awakening Tifa. Tifa goes through that arc, and I think we've seen multiple steps of it, because not only is she acting out or acting upon her karmic regrets. You saw that in the first part of the remake. She goes back to save Cloud, something she regretted not doing in OG. She's starting to be more forthcoming with her emotions, something she suppressed much, much longer in OG. Now we're seeing her go into the freaking life stream and gain intimate knowledge of the planet and actually experience it. There is a reason why Tifa came out of the live stream, not only knowing things about the planet, something that she's now having to really reminisce on. And the part I'm at, she tries to share it in a sharing circle with a bunch of fucking Cosmo Canyon, fucking sandalless, what are those hippies? Like dirty, stinky hippies. And they weren't having any of it. So she's really going through the beats of like planetary experience. And then to top that off, you have Aerith observing Tifa and Cloud's relationship and looking to remove the obstacles between them. So when she catches, because that's what prevents the flowering of the soul, right? It's the shutting down of love, building up walls, building up barriers, whether that's through insecurity, annoyance, frustration, um, a lack of self love, whatever it is. We see Cloud and Tifa go through those moments where they're shutting off to each other, and Aerith coming in, and she's like very subtly managing it, observing it. And what it looks like is it's pushing Cloud and Tifa together. But I think on a whole other level, is it teaching Tifa sooner to love, to open her heart, to put Tifa on the enlightening arc or the arc of awakening. How powerful could Tifa become in this game if she upgraded in this kind of way? And now this is something I want to finish this theory off with, the upgrading of the soul. This is huge. And I think if Tifa's the first one to lead this, this would be amazing. But I think we're also seeing it with other characters. The upgrading of the soul. I think we're already seeing it with Barrett as well. The fact that when he smiled, and when Dean said "carry the guilt," it's so strange to me how Barrett sort of smiled at that and said he told me to carry the guilt. Even what we're seeing with the rest of the gang, how they're interacting with each other, they're so much more mature, and because their souls are further ahead, right? They have all of their soul experience and soul memory cooking in the unconscious. Again, Yogacara, which Najina's reading, focuses on the five senses, and then he adds another three: the unconscious, the conscious, and the self. So these are the main things you want to focus on: the conscious, the unconscious, and the self. Obviously, the conscious is being suppressed. The crew don't really have much of a clue, right, about their past lives or the experience. So it's mostly all in the unconscious, and that's why we're seeing the characters act in ways that are far more evolved. And it's beautiful to see it in Barrett, especially because he seems far more authentic in how he's showing up, like the removing of the glasses and just in his mannerisms. And like Barrett's emotional range is so much more complex now. Um, the way Bugen spoke to Tifa was crazy. It was arse. I didn't think I'd come into the game being like, Bugenhagen, you're a dick. You're an old, trusty hog. Like, he's a prick, basically. I thought he was a free thinker, big thinker. No, he's just a very narrow-minded douche canoe, basically. um, so yeah, I think even when you look, you see like hints of it with other characters having this like evolution of their soul. But now extrapolate that onto the entire story, guys, and my mind just blew open at the idea of this. The flowering of the soul, the yellow flowers, follow that. That is the upgrading. That is coming to the true self, and not just coming to the true self, but a far more advanced version of it. And then it got what happened in OG? What is the premise of FF7? Humans were once Cetra, a far more advanced soul, right? And then because they settled down and they got quagmired in the material world, in material form, in limited thinking, they disconnected from the planet. They become downgraded. Their souls became a downgraded version. Crazy. So I've always said there's nothing to say that humans can't go back to being Cetra. Cetra are just humans. It's just the different gradient of the soul, essentially, how evolved it is. And I've always said I think Aerith is trying to get humanity back to being Cetra. That's why we see the Advent children. That's why Marlene can intuit Aerith, their intuition. Don't suppress it. The world of material form suppresses intuition and spontaneity, and intuition and spontaneity is actually the two highest forms of spiritualism or spiritual quality. It's when you lose your spontaneity and your intuition that you kind of shut off to, your soul essentially. And we see the Advent children kind of the first stages of Aerith reverse engineering the process of getting humans back to Cetra. The other things she does is, she helps them with the flower beds and telling Cloud, like, chat with flowers, chat with them. They can't actually speak, but if you use your intuition, you can kind of understand what they're doing. And so we've seen her doing that throughout the series. But what if Aerith is not the one to get humans back to being Cetra or Cetra-esque? Because I want the resolution. Follow me, guys. I want the resolution of this entire trilogy to be humans coming back into harmony with nature. I think it would be lit. The actual true resolution to what we've never seen a resolution for, even in Advent Children. What happened? All of humanity continued suffering. And suddenly, Buddha's quote popped into mind that suffering is the mud. Basically, suffering is the mud from which the lotus of enlightenment or the flowering of the soul emerges. Suffering is what upgrades the soul. It's what advances it. Now go back to what Sephiroth said in the remake. He said, Cloud, you've let me down again or something, but through suffering you will become stronger. Is that not what you want? So what if they twist this story up to the resolution of humanity and the advancing of the soul? Isn't that it was gifted by Aerith, but that Sephiroth and Genova have unintentionally done it? This would be lit. Genova, the parasite that has a burning hatred for Cetra and wants to eradicate them, inadvertently ends up recreating the Cetra in humanity. Why? Because with Sephiroth and with how Genova operates, the one-winged angel, the fallen angel, is they feed off of humanity's suffering. They're a parasite that feeds on suffering. And in reopening the rebirth, what have they done to not just the crew? What, Barrett, Cloud, Tifa, Red, Aerith, Kate, what have they done for the party? They've put them back into the timeline where they're living. No, a human life is only supposed to exist once, right? And it's supposed to go through the level of suffering that it's supposed to and learn the lessons and discover the true self through the suffering that you experience. But what they've done is they have impacted humanity with far more suffering than any normal timeline. Humanity and the crew have had to go through the shit. They've had to deal with the planet's weapons awakening and destroying the place. They've had to deal with a meteor coming down, the threat of annihilation, essentially. And then think of all the suffering humanity went through in Advent Children. The geostigma, literally the planet's wrath, infecting people, and humans having to feel, and not only just see the consequences of what they did to the planet, but actually feel the pain of it themselves. Crazy. So that's a lot of spiritual advancement that humanity have gone through just at the point of Advent Children. Now Sephiroth, the cheeky motherfucker, and Genova, they've reopened the live stream with Terror Corrupt, the suffering souls. They've used it, they've violated it, brought humanity back into another instance of suffering. Think of how compounded that is. And now humanity having to go through this experience all over again. What if in doing that, that level of suffering is what advances all of humanity's souls? That's what ends up waking them up.
And then in a crazy roundabout way, the beings that wanted to destroy the Cetra were in fact the ones who put the suffering, the mud, that was the lotus, the flower of awakening. And that would be beautiful in a roundabout way. Because Sephiroth's main fucking beef is that he also sees the disgusting, limited, like grotesque nature of humans. That they aren't evolved, that they are exceptionally, you know, no, that they're blind, basically. They're ignorant, that they're a shadow. That's why Sephiroth wanted to believe he was a Cetra, because he has a disgust for humans for the current state that they are in. That would be lit. If that not only does Aerith get to do her what always has been her goal, and when she becomes goddess of the live stream, what we're going to see her do is create for humanity, because what comes as a result of if humans do become Cetra again or Cetra-esque or their souls advance enough, what's the result of it? Having access to the promised land. Access to the promised land. The promised land is essentially just an afterlife in the live stream, which was exactly what I had the theory this game was all about, which was introducing the third option that has never existed to live stream. No humans ever get to remain unless they're in torment and pain. There is no such thing as an afterlife. We've seen Aerith have it, and that's the question. Why did Aerith have that with Zack? Did Aerith go through the live stream and fish Zack's soul out of the live stream and help him individualize it, or did the planet keep Zack's um, soul individualized to essentially be a guardian of the planet? Why did we see Aerith and Zack in Advent Children living an afterlife together? Regardless of the answer to that, it's exclusive to them. Essentially, Aerith brought Zack into her promised land. The resolution to that would be all of humanity having a promised land. Oh, oh, that would be so cool. Are we going to see Neo Midgar in Part 3? Well, that's what I want the resolution to be, man. I want to see. Well, I mean, you know what I want to see. I want to see God Cloud mode, God Cloud mode, Cloud God mode. I want to see human instrumentality Cloud. I want to see the meteor hit. I want to see Sephiroth using Cloud's vessel to absorb all of the live stream, and then Cloud to make a Nexus choice. And I want the choice to be that he keeps the planet, all of the souls in the live stream for 500 years in order to allow the planet to repair. And then what we see is Nanaki running through Midgar. He hops up on the cliff. He looks over. He roars over extincted Midgar, and then bam, the souls come back onto the planet. Nanaki was running there because he sensed his friends. He sensed his friends were there. I'm making this all up, though. This is all just like brain canon. We actually know that um, Red always visited that spot. I think it was every like 10 years or something in memory of his friends. It's really dark because it's actually him and Vincent. It's Red and Vincent who basically have to deal with the existential dread of living for near on an eternity. And yeah, Red actually forms a complex around it called Gillian, and Vincent tries to help him with it. And anyway, they always like meet up at this part of Midgar. Man, that's so fucking dark, right? And like even just on that point of like Vincent, like when you think about suffering, like how much have the crew suffered? Jesus Christ, like Vincent Valentine is just right there front and center. Oh man, I love this flame of the soul concept. I think it just fits. I just think it really fits. And also, I didn't mention. Also, I think that's also when it comes to the shipping wars. I think that's the nature of Aerith and Cloud's relationship. I said this to Brie, and we kind of debate over it here and there, or a few of the finer details. But I believe, well, not even I believe. I believe that in this game, Cloud and Aerith have the strongest love of anyone, of any ship, of any partner. Yes, even stronger than Cloud and Tifa's. The love between Cloud and Aerith is stronger than even Cloud and Tifa's. Now, most people in the fandom freak the fuck out over that because of how limited they view the concept of love as a whole.
you have your human love, human relationships, intimate love, romantic love. And then there are versions of love that exist outside of that and beyond that. And it's very cringy how people in the West interpret it of man, love, girl must equal fucky, fucky, sucky, sucky. Like, that's how it has to be. Like, there's only one version of love. There is not. And you have to get into an Eastern philosophy mindset. You have to get into a spiritual mindset to really understand the nature of Cloud and Aerith's relationship, I believe. And not just I believe, I think Najima believes. I don't believe. I think that there are romantic feelings between Cloud and Aerith. You see it come up because they're still human. Aerith is still human, Cloud. But essentially, they are a teacher-guru relationship. They are spiritual companions. Their souls are karmically entangled for a purpose. And they both are the, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? The catalyst. Yeah. They are the catalyst to fulfilling each other's dharma. Dharma, which is your soul's purpose. That's what that means. And I said that to Brie, and she was like, "Well, I can see how Aerith does that for Cloud, but how does Cloud do that for Aerith?" No, can see how Cloud is awakened by Aerith into his a version of his spiritual self, but I don't see Cloud doing that for Aerith. I said, "No, I do believe that it also works in the inverse because what we know for Maiden Who Travels the Planet, and this is why this is not even questionable. This isn't me speculating that Cloud and Aerith love each other more than anyone else. It's written. Not only does Aerith in On the Way to a Smile Chapter White call Cloud her beloved, and basically she has love and affection for him more than anyone else, which was directly written by Najima. Maiden Who Travels the Planet, which a lot of people say is not canonical, but it is, because it was co-written, or there was a writer on it, a separate writer, but it was all overlooked and overseen and signed off on by Najima. So everything in Maiden Who Travels the Planet is canonical and is, for all intents and purposes, written and approved by Najima, essentially. And in Maiden Who Travels the Planet, Aerith, in no small terms, says, in fact, I might be able to find this. Basically, she loves Cloud more than anyone else, even her previous love. Now, I remember people melting the fuck down over this, and all the Clarith fans thought, "Oh, yep, see, this is confirmation that Cloud and Aerith are the romantic ship." Again, it's not romantic. The same way that Aerith wakes Cloud up, Cloud is the reason Aerith is able to stay individualized in the live stream. It's by her want to be back with Cloud. It's her want to see Cloud liberated from his suffering that she actually realizes what she's capable of in the live stream. So basically, she's watching Cloud suffer and she really wants to go and help him. And she starts exploring how she might be able to do that. And in that process, not only does she come across Sephiroth in the live stream, not only does she come across about the battle that we just saw Tifa witness as well, that's when Aerith realized if she wants, she could create remnants like Kadar, Loss, and Zoo. She could create Aerith versions of those. Which, could you imagine those? I would actually fucking love to see that. Could you imagine 3 remnant versions of Aerith? Like, what would her 3 main traits be? Obviously, with Kadaj Lossy Zoo, you've got the raging narcissist, Loz, Kadaj, the power hungry, um, uh, I guess the power hungry version of him, or the inferiority complex. And then obviously you've got, no, Yuzu's the narcissist complex, Loz is the mummy issues, and Kudaj, the god complex. What would Aerith's be? You'd have fucking sassy, horny Malone. That would be one. What are the traits? You'd be one of them who's just like overly sweet. She'd be like full blown kawaii, like anime level of adorability, cuteness. And the third one would be the manifestation of Cherith. Cherith gains some fucking like anger problems. Like, it'd be a really sinister, brutal, semi-sadistic. You see it sometimes in Aerith. You see a little bit like she gets a little bit of pleasure. There would be one of them who'd be pretty fucking dark. She would be a Is it a tsundere? Tsundere? I never know how to say that properly. There'd be a tsundere version. But anyway, the point being, before I derailed, in trying to find something that she could go and help Cloud with, that's when she goes through the life stream and realizes what she's capable of. That's when she starts meeting other souls, starts assimilating them, and essentially that's what makes her goddess of the life stream. So vicariously, Cloud also helps Aerith go to her higher purpose. But where was this? Just go read this out. um, So basically, yeah, she's there, she's floating, she doesn't really have her individualized form, she's about to sort of dissolve into the live stream, and then it comes to her. All the people she left behind, they didn't know that she still existed as her soul, they didn't need to know. Even if she wished they did, the sadness wouldn't be healed if they knew the truth. The thought of everyone's sorrow made her pain even worse. Aerith was in even greater pain when she thought about Cloud. She also had good feelings towards him. At first, she thought he somehow had some similarities to her first love. Even so, his looks, voice, and personality weren't similar. And he also made her think of him as a mysterious person, but it soon didn't matter. She loved him much more than her first love. Cloud was her hero, and he couldn't get away from danger. She saw him as someone full of confidence, cool, but had the impression that he would disappear in an instant if she took her eyes off him. She wanted to stay by his side forever if she could. She really wanted to. And then it basically talks about the Forgotten City, Cloud's heart like breaking at her death, and no, so that's really full on, right? And everyone's like, oh, okay, yeah, Cloud and Aerith the ship. It's not Cloud and Tifa. Dude, their souls have a. If you've read any kind of spiritual books, you'll find that when you're going through the process of, and it's the same as therapy, right? There's a trick, or there's a trap, should I say, where a pupil can fall in love with their guru, just like somebody who's going through therapy can end up falling in love with their therapist or thinking that they're falling in love with their therapist. So Aerith says, don't fall in love with me, because the trap is when you're going through deep internal work, shadow work, when you're going through the process of opening up your heart to things and removing the blockages and barriers that are there, if you're doing that process with another person, or another person is helping you to do it, and then you feel those feelings of love, it is the easiest and most normal thing in the world to put that onto the person who's giving you that feeling, to project it onto them, or to believe it is for them. But it's not. It's not the other person that is giving you the feeling of love. That's what you're getting from yourself. There's an easy trap to think that the other person is the one giving it to you. So then you form an over attachment. And that's where tricky, intimate feelings start getting involved in what are supposed to be inherently healing based relationships. The relationships that are designed to be a co companion on the healing process of removing trauma. And that is what Aerith and Cloud are. And and it's so much more than that. So yes, there is no doubt in my mind that the love that happens between Cloud and Aerith is far higher, more transcendental. That's why this was written this way. This is why it's been presented in the game, and it's why the fan base is falling over its fucking face, not understanding what it is, and just be like, who does Cloud want to stick his pee in? Who does he want to bang? And it's like, my dudes, it ain't really about that. And what I really like now is if indeed Aerith is also looking to accelerate Tifa's awakening arc, that the love that we're seeing between those two girls, oh my god, how strong is it? Aerith and Tifa legitimately love each other at this point, and it's beautiful to see. And I want to throw that out there again because I've done this kind of video before. We're in the process of the flowering of the soul, and this entire theme that's going on. There are versions of relationship and love that exist out of just, yeah, base shipping. And it's so fucking cringe to see the amount of incessant, inane, just arguing on this topic. But anyway, that's my main theory. Those are my main hopes and my garbles. But let's actually get into the freaking lives. Let's get into the game. Oh, Stellar Blade came out, by the way, Pez. Has it actually come out? See, I've heard a few things. Are there some issues with it? I don't know. Basically, I saw IGN rank it as 7, and they were saying that the story and other parts of it would crash. Oh my god, why am I getting dinged? But anyway, that's my take on it, guys. I don't know if you guys see it as different. What's your thoughts and your feels on that? Let me know, guys. But yeah, let's get going. Let's get going to the the geek cave. I'm going to the geek cave. I'm gonna get geeked in the geek cave by puzzles. Oh, that was a bit clashing. Oh, let's go, dudes. If anyone didn't see my tweet, I'm currently playing this on 150 inches. Did I just load the wrong load? I did. This does not look like the geek cave. There we go. So I've got a whole cinema room. I know it's a little bit dark in here, but this is lit. Oh my god, this is lit. Ooh, 150 inches of juice. It's really nice, but you know what I'm not going to be able to do? I'm not going to be able to do Jules' challenges on it. Those type of like input-based mini games are almost impossible when the screen's too large. Like legit, I remember in 10.3, you know the lightning towers? 10.3, 10.2, well, you know the lightning towers? I had a 50-inch TV. I could not do it for shit until I went onto a little 18-inch monitor, and then I could do it. So I've done all of that. Have I done all of that? I don't even know where I'm at. Oh, what's all this then? Is that the way I'm supposed to be going towards main scenario? Is this where I've come through? Oh my god, this looks blocked. Red! Red!
Did I do good or did I do good?
Ah! Guys, I'm so jarred up by his voice. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Give me time. You look cozy, Pez. It's very cushy and cozy in here. It's very nice. What's up here? I'm a little bit bamboozled on where I'm going, lads. Probably down there. Okay, yeah, I think I was supposed to head... We're supposed to head towards the markers. Oh, come on, Red, you can jump that. We both know you can. Right, right. Oh my god. Right, it's just here. Can we... Right, I feel a proper boss fight coming up. I hope. Right. What do you want me to do? Oh, I've got to pull it. How can you hate Ryuji's voice? Thought he was your boy. I do not hate. I do not hate. I want to be very clear. I'm just adjusting. So I know, let me know. When Red's voice happened, was you instantly like, oh my god, I love that, that's perfect, that's great, I love that, that's so cool? Some of you were like, what the fuck, I hate this, or were you like, that's where I'm at right now. Option 3, how many of you were option 3, where you just like, right, we gotta fight these boys? Yes, G archers. I'm not going to heal because I like the challenge. Wow. Oh, ow, ow.
Still here. With me.
Got a vengeance mode.
That's how it's done.
Come on. Siphon Fangs, heal me! No heals the whole way. I will survive. It'd be too easy otherwise. And we all like to see a good Pez wipe. Don't we? Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god, my laptop. I know I look cozy, guys, but my setup is very cramped right now. Is Bugen or meant to be a giant materia? I don't know, I think he's just doing it to flex. I think it's just to look all deep and cosmic.
Pile it on.
How do I use that heal? Well, I don't have any vengeance. Wow, does this still do it? Any healing? Wow, it did like 10. Woo! Oh, just tried shooting Anarchy, we saw it. Yeah, it was really curious that, why did Bugenhagen send Barrett? Like, he was very insistent on it. I feel like they could have given us a choice, but basically Bugenhagen is a misogynist, so he would have thought, I ain't sending my grandson with 2 women. Fucking women. Useless women. This blonde fella, I don't know, he looks a bit unstable to me. Let's send him with the big, hench black dude. To be fair, if you were presented with the party and you had to pick one of them to protect your grandchild, who ain't picking the big fucking 400-pound arm tank? It makes a lot of sense now. God, I love a good choir. Nothing like a good choir shouting in your ear. He did say if Cloud goes, it would trivialise the challenge. Right, okay, so like Cloud would be too OP? Right, yeah. Ooh. What was it that Red described Tifa and Aerith looking like? Was it Tifa was as sleek as a dolphin? Or as slippery as a dolphin? What did he say about Aerith? She looked like a lobster. Oh, I'm gonna die here, boys. This is gonna be a bit sketchy.
Let's end this. Gotcha. You better shut up now. Try and stop. Got him now.
I'm gonna use. Come on, give me some heals, man. When I say I won't heal, talk about like actual spell-based healing. Doesn't count when you use supernal. I make up my own rules, right? I make up stupid, nonsensical rules. A watcher's work is never done. I feel like Red would have just be doing his voice. Like he's been doing it for so long at this point. He'd just be doing it by instinct. Ski ba 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 bee ba bob. Oh, I thought they're hiding their chesticles down there. I've already been down here. Why does Nanaki, the cat dog thing with the flaming tail, have an ice affinity ATB skill again? Well, because magic's pretty fluid like that, mate. Like, if it's based on what you're biologically made up of, then the only element I'd be able to use is fucking earth. All I'd be able to do is throw big hunks of carbon chunks out of my anus. Oh no, I also am 70% water. So maybe I'll be able to use a bit of water. I don't know, which one of the elements would you guys most want to control? I always feel like wind is the shittest. Wind ain't that threatening, really. I know tornadoes get pretty crazy. The gate will close if the chain is not secured. Oh, okay. Oh, very good. Very clever. Good one, Square. You're adding more and more complex mechanics. I'm gonna have to get... Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow. That was a harsh counter. Let's build up this vengeance bar.
Together.
Here goes.
Ah!
Here goes.
Ready?
Oh god, he skewered me. Watch his respite. No! Just as I had a full bar!
With me.
Mad dash.
No one messes.
That didn't really work out. Mad dash was a bad idea. Leave me alone! No, I've been petrified. Oh. Fuck. Oh god, Barrett went the way of Sato. Imagine that, hundreds of years later, archaeologists come down here and they're like, okay, so we're getting this idea that there was this primitive Cosmo tribe and this battle with this other Gi tribe, and okay, there's this like creature here that petrified, kind of just massive, huge, 400-pound, just Barrett, just. How does this guy fit into the story? That was rough for me to lose a full bar of vengeance gauge. I was this close to getting my heel off. Do all the spinnies, nice block there. Let's get that lock on. Ah! Oh god. Okay. Come on, give me a big heal. How big is it? It's okay. Okay.
You're up.
My turn. With me. Ready? Gotta hand it together. It's over.
Gongaga, I've got to dodge that like a pro. No! Nanaki! Oh no! No pro! No go! Ah, God, no! Nanaki! Nanaki! Oh, that was no! I do not want to. I can already see the comments now. Hillpad, fucking hell. Yeah, why are you here? Oh my god. How low, you died in the G-Class, man. I didn't even know it's possible to die in the G-Class, man. Yeah, of course you didn't know. Because you spammed your heals and your items. Made it easy mode. That's what happened.
Get out of here!
Okay, well, that didn't work at all. That was a waste of ATB. Oh wow, they just full dodged Barrett. Woo! Are they skewering me?
Ready? Going.
Ah. Oh. Red, no! Shut down like a dog in the streets of Taiwan!
Don't keep you
Yeah. Come on. Take him out. Alright, just one. Barrett v1. Ah! Fuck you! Fuck you! Smackdown. Smackdown, hell yeah.
Don't say I didn't warn
Oh shit.
you. Bang bang.
Oh, so right. Okay, my idiot sandwich. I'm an idiot sandwich. I'm an idiot sandwich. The skewy things reflect. The attack's back at you. They're using strats and you aren't, Pez. That's why they're winning. Hey, man. Spamming heals is not a strat. I mean, it is, but not in my land. Not on my watch. No way I got hit by that. Bullshit.
Here goes. Well, please try and stop. Got him down.
Could use life save on Barrett.
Can you take the lead?
Ain't no thing.
Right, who does life saver heal? Ah, it doesn't heal anyone. Just take damage. Oh, I will do that. Oh no, the rock got me. Who's he arising? Oh man, he can arise? What the fuck? Not on my watch.
I'll take care of
Nani! I can't see shit. Right, just Rain of Death. I'm just going to roll that.
Bring it to heat. Take your armor.
What am I doing? Oh. Okay, that was ugly.
In what sense? They have yet to truly pass on, and their rage remains unquenched. Come, let us keep pressing forward. We're very nearly there.
Okay, there's got to be a bench soon. I know I should just let's take the hill, mate. Okay, it's fine. I'm just gonna run up here. I'm gonna weave around, get a quick Nanaki hill. It's gonna be beautiful.
Do this.
Ah!
I tried.
Oh, you
Right,
are.
okay, I'm gonna stop this no healing nonsense. Ah,
Always did like a challenge.
it was a stupid idea.
Back of the lip. Shit hurts, don't it?
Ow!
Fuck on this.
Man, I'm trying to stop and get those blocks in. It just
Follow
ain't
my
happening.
lead. What is this? This ain't nothing.
What other spells have I got? I keep
Stay down, asshole.
not using the stuff I want to be using.
Get your ass out of here.
Come on, give me something good. I'm gonna go smackdown on his face.
Oh, you gon' feel this.
Yeah, you like that? Boom!
Gonna send you round the world
Some
and
more.
back.
Some more shit face.
Want some more?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you gon' get hurt.
Did I do good or did I do good?
Chomp, chomp, chomp. La 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 la. You really have to update your material, not just IG. Some materials useless, while others are game breaking. Yeah, I mean some of them are pretty crusty. I'm always switching out materials and trying to level in as much as I can, but I don't know. No spoilers for any future material coming, but what would you consider the two most game breaking pieces of material to be?
This reminds me of those altars.
There is a similarity, yes. But this sanctum is much more ancient and serves a rather different purpose. The altars we came upon before were built to imprison the king. This, however, was built to provide the Cetra with a means to commune with them.
Oh?
Commune with them. Why would the Cetra do that? The Gi were the enemy.
Wouldn't he through friend and foe? Dichotomy's not set in stone, as mutable as the winds. But for now,
Interesting.
let us concentrate on the matter at hand, clearing a path to the truth.
So the first thing that comes to my mind when they say that is when I saw in the trailer what obviously now looking in hindsight is a Gi spirit, but for a minute there I thought it was one of the ancient Cetra souls, and it was just curious because he said something that can awaken us from this dream. Now, obviously, I've been doing dream space theories and all the places where the theme is being used, and that essentially they are closing the gap on 10 and 7. Aerith is no different to Yuna. I saw it in the trailer as well. I feel like she does the Yuna dance, and I was curious. I was like, how will the Gi wrap into that then? If there's the Cetra and this theme of Cetra summoners, aka people who can send souls, because we've seen Aerith send souls in the train graveyard, the ghost in the train graveyard. Shit, man. And now Bugi's here talking about sending them, essentially. It's so juicy, man. Wait, where's the thing to hold this in place? Does this not need one? This one doesn't need one, okay. Come on. But yeah, man, I had this theory before Rebirth even came out. This whole, oh yeah, they're going to close the gap. I did a 10.3.7 video. Oh, there's reason why 10.3 is happening. Rumours of it. Oh, I think what's happened with the live stream is essentially what happened with the far plane in 10.3. Zack's essentially going to be Tidus. In terms of how he's existing. Oh, Pez, that's such a terrible idea. It was all a dream. It's such terrible writing. It's the worst plot device. What, you're just gonna... Nothing was really real. No, that's not what that means, man. There's so much juicier ways to use the concept of dreams than... and then he woke up.
And it makes all the more sense that Nojima's been reading Yogacara, and Yogacara talks about reality essentially seeing the real world as akin to a dream, and in the process of doing that, questioning how much of reality is a projection of your unconscious mind, and that in doing so you actually gain a stronger semblance of control over it. You can play in the dream without taking it too literal or serious or believing in absolutes. And that's basically the whole process of what Yogacara and Nojima's been telling us, that if we understand this philosophy, we'll understand the game better. Lovely little lambs dropping some schmeckles. Thank you guys. Yo, Mal Reven, Cyber Runner. Dudes! Thank you so much. That money is going to be going straight on snacks. A new international adapter of this light. And I can't really plug it in properly, so it's wedged into a USB port. Like, that's why the lighting shit. Let's also go towards Bree's birthday. It's her birthday in like a couple weeks. Yo guys, birthday. Hopefully she's not listening, but can you guys give me some birthday ideas? Either what I can do or what I can get her. I'm thinking about editing our last hiccup 2 years of travel into a very sweet montage, making basically a relationship compilation vid. I think that'd be pretty cute.
Good and evil. Sorrow too assumes many forms. 45 years ago, a watcher fought his way here alone, and in his bravery took upon himself the burden of our hope.
Yes. Oh god, we're coming up to the SLOOOW scene, man. I hope they do it good. I don't like the idea of Final Fantasy games being connected unless it's a sequel, personally. So the universal connections, yeah, a lot of people are very hit and miss, or whether they like that. And I get why. Part of some of the charm of Final Fantasy is that every single one is, you know, self-contained and you know, not requiring playing this game and that game and the next and the other. I personally fall in the middle of the universes are all connected by A world, B world and outer world logic, but that it's always done subtly and it doesn't become too front and center a theme. That it overwrites or waters down the individuality of that universe and that game. I think they're going to strike the right balance of that between the 10 and 7 link. That is, they might. I think they'll push it out a little bit further than we're used to. I think some people are going to be pissed off by that, which is why when I kept doing these videos from Remake, I was like, yo guys, just so you know, like they're going to tighten the gap between 10 and 7. That is happening in Rebirth. I promise you that. No, Pez, it was just a little Easter egg. The Shinra in the building was just a little Easter egg. It's a non-canonical Easter egg. Why you got to look too deeply into everything? Bruh, I'm telling you, that's what Nojima's fucking doing. That's how I knew what was happening with Zack's End. That's how I instantly garnered what they were doing with Aerith. And Rebirth is just proving I was right. Proof! Through and through. Let's do the boys. Mega Moogle Mash. I don't even need to see more, just give me it. Oh fuck.
Have I done Barra? Oh, okay, Barra Red are done. Alright, so they're about to send a bot at my face. Am I set up properly on these two? Not really. I mean, all my setup kind of sucks. So I've got golden collar. Wait, I still don't have Watcher's Respite. Fuck, man. Skibidi banana. After being revived, I never die. Why would I need that? After being revived. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I think this is because I swapped out his weapon. Jesus, look at all those empty fucking slots! Not levelling material! What do I need? What do I need on the man? The big man. I mean, they do be sending debuffages at me. Okay, let's reduce salmon. I don't know, fucking loading, who cares? Keep leveling. Oh! Oh, get your gravity material on, mate! Yeah. I should be using a lot of gravity. Want to level that bad boy up? Should probably... Dude, I'm never going to use steel, but is that a stupid move? Should I be using steel more? Oh man, get Protect going for sure. Fuck. Right. Massive recharge is good. Increase more when I actually do the charge. Go on. I'm finishing. Why not? Did anyone give me any birthday present ideas? Not gonna lie, if they do close the gap between 10 and 7, I kind of want a secret boss in part 3 that lets us fight Valor 4. Complete with a new contest of Aeons. I mean, that would be so obvious. Would you want it to become that obvious? I honestly would not mind, to be honest. Go whole hog with a connection at any rate. I mean, it's a good connection. Like, it really is. It's a good, solid, logical, yeah, connection. It does make you think about Zack and Biggs, right? In 10.3, the far plane empties out someone with a malevolent will strong enough to want Sin to return, make Sin return, and then souls that are supposed to be dead are back in the corporeal world, walking around, speaking, acting, moving. Yuna, like a savage, goes to send one of them, and Kurgan, the accompanying summoner, is like, yo, you can't do that, Yuna. You can't. They're back. Like, at that point, is it akin to murder? Oh, I did. I said F7 plushie. Get a Moogle plushie. See, the thing is, Scott Allison, I've already given her loads of my plushies. I gave her the 25th anniversary plushie, I gave her a Cactua, and I gave her Francois. Anyone remember freaking Francois? Francois, you know the Moogle doll that Aerith in 15 has? I got my own version of that, gave that to her. And, fun fact, I actually held the original Francois. The original Moogle. I went to a 15 event in London. I actually got to hug Tabitha. I held him in my arms. I've been speaking about hugging Tabitha for like 3 years at that point, and then I made it happen. And they had the original Moogle plush that they used in the game, or to model for the game. And basically they had a security guard carrying the Moogle around. And I kid you not, they let you hold the Moogle, but the security guard
kept his hand on the Moogle at all times. There's something fucking jokes about a big burly security man being like, my job for the day is to protect the Moogle. The Moogle plush. To be fair, if that security guard had dropped his watch, I would have run off with it.
What is it?
No? What is it?
Manifests once more.
Fucking chill with your ire.
Do not underestimate this foe.
Let's go. Wipe or no wipe, guys. Lock in thy guesses. Oh my god, it's actually Gene attack. You could kill this guy in one hit with a Phoenix down, could you not?
Guess it's my turn.
In OG. If you Phoenix downed him or lifed him, just...
Gotta fight to win.
Man, he's really molesting Nanaki. This makes me want to get bells and tassels and a little fucking belly top. Judith! Whoa! For Bree's present, get her frog plushie. How do you know she loves frogs? She's positively obsessed. I'm doing it, Judith, straight up. No word of a lie, we'll put it on Twitter. I'm using that money, I'm getting her Moogle plush. Yeah, first Rex from Judith. Thank you, mate. You could use an X potion. He's got 2 swipes. Oh, he's got thrice. Oh, this music's going hard. Fuck yeah.
Count me out yet. Hit me!
Pressure. Right, so is that what Precious in team attacks? Looks like it. Oh, we've got a didgeridoo going. Fucking the didgeridooing, guys. Man, this game soundtrack has so much style. Ah, can I not block any of that? That's all unblockable. Wow. Oh man, the recharge rate on that is glorious.
My turn. Together. Let's do it.
Barrett, help me out. No. Put him down. Get off of him, you dirty G-wanker. Oh no, Nanaki's dead. I'm kind of in the shit. Oh no.
Time for a feel the heat. Want some more?
Oh no, I meant to use Maximum Fury. Oh man. I've kind of fucked this up, haven't I? I don't even have an assess. The leader of the G, people who are driven to extinction and cursed to roam as spirits rejected by the life stream. Why were they rejected by the life stream? Curious, he and his clan have been sealed in an underground cave, left to fan the flames of their hatred, and the red miasma that envelops them. Ooh. Again, is this whole section presenting to us potentially more flaws with the live stream and its mechanic? Why did it reject them? Did Genova infect their metal? Or were the G tribe just were they just bad people? A bonus round? No. Yeah, I'm gonna heal for this fight. I don't really know why I'm not. This is just a bit silly Billy. Oh man, he's actually slurper-derping Barrett's live stream essence. Oh, Phoenix. I'm gonna get. Nice, I got Phoenix on Barrett.
Salvation! I need one more bar. Phantasmal Scourge. Am I safe to do this? Phoenix! Phoenix! Oh god, oh god, that was so close. Block. Okay, come on. Oh, red's up, red's up. Withering Grip! Withering Grip! Right, if you're going to kill Barrett, do it now and do it fast. I need to get another 2 bars of ATB. No, Phoenix is going. Phoenix is going to leave me and Barrett's dead. No! Dude, this is ugly. Oh, what Gina Taki da, Gina Taki wa. Oh, that was pretty nice. No, I meant to get out of the way. Oh my god, this is rough, Magoo. Oh, it's chilling raw only in around. Oh, fuck. Just go do it. Just go get Bloodfang down. Oh, he caught Nanaki mid-air. You're such a dick! Okay, this guy's going to require me to go all out. Oh no, I need you guys to give me guidance. Do I put on healing material, or do I just use healing items, or is no heal the way? Suffering. Healings, items, both, or none. This fight's going to take a lot. Maybe just items? Item heals? I mean, my items... I've got 44 mega potions, lads! Has Pez been getting all the summons? I haven't killed Bahamut yet. He's brutal. I did all the others on hardest mode. Hujara wasn't too hard. Phoenix wrecked my bum. Hard. Greetings from Tokyo. Lee! Hello! No items, but healing allowed. Right, just healing items. Okay, I'll just do healing items. It takes ATB to do, it's not that. Right, free win. Let's go.
Talk about an axe to blow.
What the hell's this thing fisted us?
Dude, how do you get out of that withering grip? It just swoops you really freaking fast. Like, he doesn't have an arm I can shoot or anything, does he? Okay, I'm gonna do lifesaver, take some of that damage. Steel skin. Oh man, so slow with that wrathful lunge. Right, so I think supernal favour. Yeah, I need to be in. Does this use all of it? Alright, so it doesn't take... There we go, everyone's got some haste now.
Ready?
Oh man! Dude, I was holding that. I was holding that. You're killing me. You're killing me to the attack. Attack.
Guess it's my turn. Special delivery.
Leave it to me.
Alright, it's okay. It's okay. My blood fang. I was going to heal, but I should probably try to make the most of this while I can. I should have also put Deep Protect on by now. How's this guy respond to Thunder?
This is gonna give it
Should have used Stardust Ray then. Like that, that's big damage. Half life already. Huge. He's going to summon his goons, charge in, and Siphon Fang straight up.
Where's the big bucket of water when you need it?
Gotta hand it to ya. Well, gotcha. You ready? Good to go?
Hey, don't say.
Oh, got fire coming down. Does he do big area damage? Oh god, that was overkill, wasn't it? Shit, no.
Sorry.
My turn. It's over.
Possession? No, you fucking don't. This is a pretty cool fight. Right. That screeching of the knee.
You cheating son of a bitch.
Yeah, it's much easier kills. Oh my god, I actually dodged the rapid lunge.
You ready for some fun? Give me
Oh, good dodges.
good to go.
Let's get another haste.
Got something to fire in him.
My turn. It's over. Going in.
Come on, Barrett. Hold the line, lad. Oh man, Barrett is getting wrecked.
I'm fired up and ready to go.
Oh my god, Barrett took so much damage just then. There we go, there we go.
Let's do this.
Ah, boom. No. What's that? Is that a countdown? The Doom countdown has begun. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no. Barrett, no. Oh god, it's still going, even in... Stardust Ray, please don't move.
We can still do it together.
No.
Ready?
Ah!
Coming at ya.
Come on. Howling Moon.
No mercy, all right?
Yes. Right. Pez panics. Yeah, I panicked. The doom timer was...
Form
It's kind of long.
evanescent, rancor everlasting. Well done. You've
Yes!
become quite the formidable fighter.
Sure have. So, does this mean I passed the test?
Red's too adorable with this
It's
voice.
not mine alone to make. Let us consult with one more qualified.
So, does that mean that Advent Children Red was fucking lying to us? Advent Children Red did not sound like that. Advent Children Red sounded kind of, yeah, well, very different. But he didn't have a kid's voice. We've heard Red's voice outside of this compilation. Is Red going to ever go back to his other voice? I just don't know. Either way, he's just too adorable. He's so cute. My Red, he's an haggard old, fucking scarred-eyed, like, rough kind of character. He's a 48-year-old beast with a kind of aloof, edgy personality. What if they do this with Vincent as well? Vincent, this whole time, was wanting to seem like tough while he was trying to do his old I'm an angsty vampire persona. What if Vincent just suddenly has a dweeb voice? Hi guys. So this is my real voice. Oh god, we're going to the Saturday bit, aren't we? Yeah, now an attack's gone. Oh, here we go. His real voice turned into his fake one. Right, Red just looks too scarred and rough for a child's voice. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at, Mal. That's how I feel. But he's very cute. Seto. Oh wow. Oh boy. Damn, Seto's hinch as fuck.
The Watcher of the Veil fought valiantly and offered up his life in defense of our home. As you see, he still watches over us to this very day.
Wow, Seto looks badass. He looks like a behemoth.
Seto? My father? No, there's no way.
The poisoned arrows of the key transformed his body into stone, and there he has stood ever since, his watch eternal, our savior.
What about my mom? Did she know what had happened to him?
Oh. Why, of course she did. It was, after all, she and Seto who asked me to seal off the cave.
But why? Why did she never tell me the truth?
Because she knew that if she did, you would attempt to seek your father out all by yourself. Your parents strove to keep our Veil safe. But there is one thing they fought even harder to protect. You, Nanaki, their son.
She was afraid because I was too small and weak.
Back then, perhaps, but not anymore. Heavens no. You've become a fine warrior in your own right. And that is precisely why I brought you here. But this
Here come the
is not
howls.
where your journey is meant to end, my dear boy. You must leave the Veil once more.
But I'm a watcher now. I gotta protect our home like he did.
Listen to me, Nanaki. When I first heard your friend's emphatic warnings, I dismissed them outright.
Yes, you did, bruh.
More than the ravings of misguided youths.
What changed?
You've lived
Wait,
as long as I have, you start to believe you've seen it all. That no surprises remain.
what are they doing here?
But I realize now how very foolish I have been. The eyes that I thought saw the world clearly have grown blind to new possibilities.
Oh, that's pretty self-aware. All right.
I would hate to impede your progress any further. I bid you
That
leave,
music is going.
for, like me,
Ah, it's all coming together.
your own ignorance. With sharper eyes and keener ears, go forth and in my stead seek the great truths of our world.
Oh, oh, that was cool.
Look after him for me.
Don't worry. We will.
You failed this trial, my boy. Continue your training and try again.
All
Are
right,
you
you're
up to the task, Nanaki?
stretching a bit, bro, but okay.
You bet I am. After all,
Let's go. That was a well done scene for Nanaki.
I am Nanaki, Watcher of Cosmo Canyon,
Brilliant.
son of Seto.
To anyone who gets to play this game for the first time, goddamn beautiful. Straight up. Straight up. Yeah. Oh, oh God, I don't need to see you, G-Man, just yet. You're getting all choked up. Damn. Playing this for the first time must be such a treat. I need to find someone and speak to someone who's never played it before. I mean, hopefully that'll be Ginge soon and he'll get into it. That was nice. What was really cool about that? Definitely Najima with his Yogacara thing. So yeah, like I said, the whole premise of that philosophy is about the 8 forms of consciousness, and that all 8 of them can bring about suffering, or basically limit you as a person. So you have to kind of master these 8 forms of consciousness to be your best self and not be quagmired or trapped as an individual. And like I said earlier in the stream, 5 of them are the senses. So when you have Bugenhagen just there saying, "Oh, I'm too old and I'm too set in my ways for change," and then keener eyes, flash. Oh no, sharper eyes, flash on the eyes, keener ears, flash on his ears. That's cool, man. That's cool, because that's quite literally what I'd been reading about. I was like, okay, that's interesting. It's very, very different to traditional strains of Zen Buddhism that you hear. It's mostly Japanese Buddhist with a Hindu twist. And them throwing that in there. I see it. I feel like I'm in Najima brain. I'm hearkening, son. So,
My name is Gi Natak.
it looks wild.
Brave and noble Seto. I beseech you once more. Hear the urgent pleas of my people.
You're the ones who killed his ass.
My thanks, Seto. You are as magnanimous as ever.
This design is
The
wildness.
warrior Nanaki. And you, the Cetra.
He knows off the bat.
Come with me.
Alright. Interesting, he's got purple eyes. The old corrupty colour.
That was...
Oh, an exciting turn of events indeed.
Here we go, time to diverge from OG. Yeah.
No,
Fuck.
this one's free.
Right, what does that mean? No, this one's free. An exciting turn of events indeed. No, this one's free. What? Wait, what? Did I miss something? And also, I'll say it again, Cloud, you need to start warning people when Sephiroth shows up. Like, yo guys, I actually see him there. Where are you going with this? Where are you going with this, Square? So, does Red always just stay a little small wiener? Because obviously we see him 500 years in the future, and he is nowhere near as butch as Seto. Seto's freaking crazy. Wait, what are these dudes doing here? Hello?
Please look after Nanaki for us. Blessings
Will
of
do.
the planet be upon you all.
Look after him after I've already just got him killed 6 times.
We will escort fellow Bugenhagen back home. Take care, friends.
You're about to theory craft, I can smell it.
Within that bee's flesh is a tumult of emotion. See to it that Nanaki remains safe. Oh. Our world is filled with wonders. I bid you seek them out.
His flesh is full of wonders. So hold up. Why does he have that form? Well, I mean, obviously, why are they trapped? Why did the live stream reject him? Question number 1. Question number 2. I was looking at his body. His body, that kind of purplish. Oh my god, it looks like the Mechanoids. The Mechanoids! Wait, and Sephiroth's here. I ain't using a bit of Mechanoid body or Genova limb for him to show up because the purple eye, Sephiroth being there. You're fucking using a bit of Genova limb, are ya? Genova's pinky has just given shape to Jin Natak. Yeah, looking at the body, that was kind of Mechanoid-ish. What kind of nonsense is afoot? What are you doing? Also, in case Sephiroth tries to finger my bum, who's my current team? The anticipation. See this feeling right now? This feeling? Would not have this if this was a like for like now, would we? Don't know why I keep giving Cait Sith the time of day, but I do. I'm going to. Has he got the right megaphone on? Oh man, the red megaphone sucks so much arse. Yeah, just turn the Moogle into a ticking time bomb. Oh man, yeah, the equipped summons abilities. That's beautiful. Okay. This fucking sucks so much arse. Look at this megaphone. It's fucking horrible. 100 while riding the Moogle. Lucky jockey. I can put 2 lucky jockeys on, so I can have 200 luck while riding the Moogle. What does that mean, though? Cait Sith can be fun. That's why I'm using him. Definitely shouldn't use 2 lucky jockeys, but I'm doing it. Interesting how Seth has both purple and red embers and smoke. Yeah, ma'am.
Can anyone explain to me why we're even taking this detour? Anyone? Because some of us are on a mission to secure the material we need to, save our homeland.
How can you talk like that in a place like this? I'm scared out of my wits here.
I don't know. This Gi dude's too nice to freak me out.
He may act nice.
Nice.
But who knows what he's planning. Stay alert.
Yeah, I feel dubious about this. We're walking into a tarp. It's a tarp! Ooh. Oh, hello. This is some Crisis Core Minerva's Grove vibe. Wait. If we're at a live stream conduit right now, this is how the G are Seth Genova are accessing Inlet of the Lost. Oh no, man, this could be bad news. Oh, we ain't getting on that motherfucking boat with this guy. Are you serious? Look. See, if Cloud just diverged that he just saw Sephiroth, and we just saw a moment ago Tifa, him manufacture an event to get the crew in the live stream, or Tifa in the live stream, and then he tried to kill her, this could just be attempt number 2. June Attack's just going to take us out in the lake and fucking sink us. Oh man, this is...
The home of the Gi lies beyond. Now let us begin our journey.
Row, row, row your boat
Not so fast.
gently down life
Unless it's Materia,
stream.
you can count me out.
Merrily, 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 merrily. Life is but a dream. Oh my god, I've even got a theory on that right now.
How strange you should mention materia. My people are also in search of it.
There's people in search of it.
Okay, all aboard.
Wait, huge materia? White materia? Black materia?
Would have stayed longer if I could, but I'll be back soon.
Barrett just flips them all out into the Mako. Here we go. This is wild.
Dude, the Gene Attack's fucking massive. It's got that Usain Bolt frame. Oh, the rift colours that we kind of seen on the box
Should we
art.
try swaying with the rocking of the boat?
I want to move less, not more.
Didn't seem to mind when you jumped aboard.
Ugh. Only because he mentioned materia.
Be quiet. The planet is listening.
And what's wrong with that?
Anything that reaches the planet's ears, in due time, reaches those of the Cetra.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Cetra are not a tolerant people.
Yeah?
Excuse me. Am I intolerant too? I'm Cetra.
You're half Cetra, love.
You are indeed one of them, by lineage alone.
Oh my god, is Gene Attack going to reveal to us that Cetra are actually shitheads?
You know not of their history. That has been lost to time.
Oh my god. Cetra history lesson? Go on, show us it, Sonny Jim.
History?
Oh my god.
Consider
I'm
your
practically
ignorance
drooling.
a blessing. The Cetra's past is fraught with horror and sorrow.
Ooh, yeah, go on. Tell me more. I mean, obviously the horror of Genova, but did they induce their own horrors? Ah! No, not Zack! Oh! Oh, God. And at the same time, yes, Zack! Never in my wildest days did I think I'd be in a scene so juicy that a cutaway to Zack, I'd be like, oh! Ooh! Oh, man. I've been itching and a stretching for more Cetra juice. We know nothing about them. And very quickly, on this front, very quickly, half hour later, you know what I've been curious of, guys? So, I want to riff this out. No spoilers for the end of the game. No spoilers for anything that I'm just waffling about. It's all just hypotheticals. So, I've been wondering about the Cetra, right? I've done theories back in the past. The Cetra, they were based on the Hyperboreans, a theory that the Nazis and Hitler actually believed, a magical, spiritual, pure race that lived out in the northern Arctics and stuff. And then, the Nazis actually believed Hyperborea was a place, and they had a theory on where it was. But I got looking into, the Cetra, and I even went into like how it's possible for a civilization to stay alive, or even just a species. How much of like the genome variation that you need, so that you're not just obviously having loads of incest babies. Because as recently as Ifauna, right, there must have been a small tribe of Cetra of at least 100, basically. That's what my research came to. That for a species to stay alive and for it to have the right genetic variation that doesn't basically create loads of weird defects, just interbreeding issues, you need at least about 100. It's triple digits. And obviously that changes from species to species. So for the Cetra to be living up to current day, there had to be at least 100 of them. So what happened? Because Ifauna must have had a mum and a dad, and the mum and the dad, unless Ifauna was an incest baby, must have also come from their own little branch of the family, and then that would have had a network. So there had to be in the Knowles Poles a small surviving community. Now, are we to believe that all of them disappeared? All of them. Like, Ifauna was literally the last one. Why? What, just as Shinra discovered her? Because I don't believe that Shinra would have gone and murdered all the rest of the Cetra. We don't have anything in the story. So it feels like a red herring. It feels like it was a lie. That the Shinra went and discovered Knowles Poles, found Ifauna, and then Ifauna was like, oh yeah, I'm the last of them. Oh, was she really? Could there be more Cetra alive in the game? And then just beyond that, I've been curious about actually what was the species like. We've seen that this game has a theme of Ragnarok in it, cyclical. We saw that in the VR, the 8 pillars of the nomadic-looking Cetra, reconfigured into the 8 Mako reactors of Midgar, and then before that we've seen ancient Egyptians styled Cetras, if the temple's anything to go on. So Cetras have been cyclical throughout the years. I'm like, well, yeah, what were they actually like as people? And it was obviously pretty mind-blowing to see them with airships. We saw it in the VR section, little airships flying by. And then obviously there's the whole, well, how did they get over from Ten's universe, if indeed they did? I've had this idea of, well, did they space travel? Or when did space travel happen? Did the Cetra have it and then they lost it? Technology lost. Because we think that space travel, Sid Highwind's the first one to actually achieve it. Well, we don't really know that, just like we don't actually know what technologies previous civilizations might have had. I always think that you always look back in history and you always think your ancestors were more primitive. But is that necessarily the case? What were actually the pyramids? Were they actually big electromagnetic, like trying to harness actual vibrational powers? Or even like they always say that the pillars or the different levels of the pyramids, they all echo an exact frequency. That they were even using like sound bathing and stuff, like vibrational powers and shit. Who knows? It's lost. It's lost to time. Was Atlantis a thing? Who fucking knows? Anyway, been chopping at the bit to know about more Cetra. But if indeed, guys, there are more Cetra out there currently, potentially, I don't know if you like this idea, but me and Bree got speaking about it, more or less. We're going full screen mode. More or less, would you guys like an origin story of Cloud? We debated this greatly. I personally think it's not needed. It's not necessary. I think the explanation for Cloud's ability to beat Sephiroth without Mako enhancements was because he DMW systemed out. DMW, which is the configuration of memory and power. Cloud is a chronic. He's the universe or the planet's biggest procrastinator. He holds on to things. I don't know if that's what procrastination is, but he dwells. He dwells on things. He holds them firmly in his mind. That's Cloud's superpower. And that with that ability to not let go of things lodge in his memory. One of those things is now fucking Sephiroth lodged in there. But before that, it was also people, his village, Tifa. And then in that moment, all of that memory power, along with Fi, power, because obviously chi and life force energy is a thing. That's how he beat Cloud. Cloud beat Sephiroth. But obviously that doesn't explain why Cloud was able to survive a fall off a bridge and come off it with scraped knees. And he even said back then all we ever got was like scraped knees. Basically, Cloud, even from a young age, was super physically resilient. It put Tifa into a coma for a week. So we have to question some sort of origins. And I think that they've already mentioned his dad, like a passing mention of it. So it makes me think, are they going to go somewhere with that? Is it in Cloud's dad's side of things? That is what makes something unusual about Cloud. Well, that doesn't really make a lot of sense if you're looking down at the Mako side, because obviously they're injected, right? So basically, the only origins that would make sense if it's from the father side would be that Cloud's father is a Cetra. What if they did do? Just consider it for a second. What if Cloud is half Cetra? It's freaking possible. Obviously, Cloud has all of the traits that you could point to. Abnormal intuition. His levels of sensitivity to things are obviously there, and that would just blow open a porthole in his and Aerith's connection. If it turns out Aerith is not the last Cetra. But obviously, I think Gene Attack just then kind of debunked that, because we were talking about this just last night. He would have picked up on it if Cloud was also part Cetra, right? I just thought that would have been freaking cool. So think of how deep that would go. I mean, we even riffed it where we was like, okay, yeah, what if it turns out that Cloud is her brother? And I was like, dude, we are too off the fucking rails here. Like, that would be doing the old, Leia and Luke Skywalker, how they had fans shipping them just to reveal they were brother and sister. Could you imagine what that would do to the Clarence? It would fucking implode their universe. And for that reason, I kind of want it to happen. They were going to make Sephiroth and Aerith brother and sister. God, make Cloud and Aerith brother and sister. But it makes you wonder if they are interrelated somehow. The other, unnatural origins things, and to be honest, this may be the most likely, if there is any kind of unnatural explanation to his resilience and whatnot, is that Cloud has Cetra DNA in him. That he underwent what I theorize, and I hope that the story reveals to us, is that they didn't just put Genova cells inside fetuses, and obviously that's what created Sephiroth. Do you not think that if they had Genova, which they believe to be a Cetra, and then an actual Cetra, do you not think that Hojo has not at some point tried to put the DNA, what he looked at, he found his DNA under a microscope and found that it was perfect? Do you not think that Hojo has tried to put that DNA inside a human being? Highly likely, right? And then who's it most likely to be in? Well, it's most likely to be in Cloud, Rufus Shinra, Director Lazard, and Evan Townsend. All the blonde boys. All the Shinra blonde boys who were all born from Nibelheim. You don't think that's a coincidence? That all of them came from mothers from Nibelheim. President Shinra, after discovering Fauna and Genova and wanting to try to find the Promised Land, he set up shop in Nibelheim. He banged multiple women who were working on doing experiments on unborn babies. You don't think that President Shinra is narcissistic with a big enough God complex mode that he wanted to try to manufacture a perfect son? I 100% believe that this could happen, and that it would explain why Rufus and Cloud have such an intuition for one another. They follow each other. They had an intuition to fight one another. I don't think it needs to be the case that they're literal half brothers, like Lazard, Evan, and Rufus are. But I think it's possible that they could have Cetra cells in them. And it makes sense because Rufus Shinra's intuition was unnatural, just like Aerith's wall paintings. Don't think that's a coincidence? that Rufus Shinra at a young age was able to intuit that he needed to have a evacuation chute to survive his own death when Diamond Weapons attacked. Young Rufus Shinra came up with that, and President Shinra built it. He built that evacuation chute, even though he thought it was a dumb idea and made no sense. He still followed his son's intuition because he knew that Rufus had DNA, and they moved Rufus's birthday to the same point where the Cetra were discovered. They moved it to the year where the experiment started. So is it not possible that if there's an origin story of Cloud, that he also underwent some of these experiments, and that's why Cloud's intuition is also drawn in the way it is, the way that he's brought about into the story. And it's not even just like Rufus and Cloud's intuition that is connected. Evan Townsend from Kids All Right, Kyrie's boyfriend essentially, also by pure coincidence comes across Cloud when he's doing Cloud's Drive delivery service. And was it not, and I had to ask Bree to correct me if I'm wrong, did Lazard not die protecting Cloud? That's how he died in Crisis Core. Now, Bree was like, yeah, but you could say that with Lazard, it's because he had Genesis in him. He had, obviously, Angeal's cells in him. So it was Angeal that was actually coming through and protecting Cloud. Maybe. But it's just a bit of a coincidence that Cloud has had this tight-knit relationship with all three of the Shinra boys. And all three of the Shinra boys are brought into the story on this uncanny level of intuition. Something unique to the Cetra. And all of them were born out of Nibelheim. And Nibelheim is the place where President Shinra met women and banged them with his big PP. Think of that. Think of President Shinra fucking. Think it. Hold it in your mind. Picture it. Make it 4D. Put shape. Put tone onto it. And that he did it with all of these scientists. And I'm just like, there's every possibility that any woman who was pregnant in the village at that time, around the time even Cloud was born, that they were opting to do stuff. And yeah, Cloud, I mean, it's highly possible Cloud has no father. Do you not fucking think it's even possible that, what's Cloud's mother called again? Claudia. Oh yeah, they call her Claudia. Why? Do you not think it's possible that she might have volunteered to be a surrogate mother, or to have one of her eggs, right, and to carry a child? There may be a case that Cloud has no father, but basically she wanted a son, and Shinra were here in their village, and they're doing good work. You know, they're doing groundbreaking experiments, and this is the time when Shinra has fooled everyone into thinking they're good. They're doing good work that's going to help people and help the world. Highly possible that she would have opted to use one of her eggs, and they did an artificial insemination mixed in with Cetra DNA. So possible. It'd be so juicy. What do you guys think of that? I'm curious. Would you like any of that? Basically, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. Would you like that? No origin story, Cetra origin story, artificial insemination version, which of those seem likely, or something else? So you either want an origins, no origins, a different kind of origins to those two. I mean, do you guys have any other ideas of what it could be? What makes a Cetra? They say that they settled down, became humans. So everyone is genetically descended from the Cetra, but there's something else that gives them the Cetra-ness. 100% that. 100% that. And the extra is the advanced soul thing, like I was theorizing at the start of the stream. The extra is the soul cycle evolution. Humans went down in scale. Whereas the Cetra were obviously higher. But if they're never going to start questioning that Cetra weren't actually that good, I'm curious to see where this goes. But yeah, ultimately, there is no real difference between them. It's just about soul evolution, which then that could be the other one. That could be the other possibility. So follow me this. I riff this to Bree. The fourth or fifth option here, nothing, something, or those two, is what is a soul in this game? How is it made? Basically, we know that souls go back to the live stream, and then the live stream is just a big collective pool of just life force energy. And then what? That life force energy, a baby is born, and then what? At some point, as it's being born, the live stream, grows that person, and a fresh, brand new soul is made. Basically, Hindus don't believe that souls have a beginning or an end. They believe that they've always existed. So your soul is eternal. Although saying that, actually, some Hindu sects do believe in the concept of old souls and new souls, so young souls. So I guess there can be a point where a soul begins. What's the logic with 7? Because what we know is that the Cetra, their souls kind of remained. They have, obviously, the promised land. They stay individualized in live stream, I guess, because they're harmonious with it. Basically, when we are now seeing this concept of soul become so amorphous and open now at this point, is it possible that Cloud's soul is a Cetra? like, what has inhabited the body of Cloud? Is it a fresh, brand new soul that has lived no previous lives, no prior incarnations? Do souls in this reincarnate at all? But basically, Cloud could be the body of Cloud, a normal human farm boy, but his soul is that of a fucking Cetra urchin from 2000 BC. But this shit is possible at this point. I know I'm sounding crazy, but it's doable. That's how open these possibilities have become. Does that mean Tifa could also be affected? She was born in Nibelheim a year before Cloud. It's curious. She's pretty uncannily, crazily strong. Right, Jake? He should have been far degraded by now. Right, what was that too? And before, it's the Cetra cells that prevent the physical symptoms of degradation. Wow. In before, it's the Cetra cells that prevent the physical symptoms of degradation. My dudes, or, see, this is the thing, when we talk about Cetra cells, right? So I riffed this debris as well. For anyone who doesn't know, the original concept was that there was going to be no Jenova, an extraterrestrial being. It was actually going to be Jenova cells. And essentially, no, not cells. It was going to be a part of the brain called the Jenova section. And that it could be activated by reading something called the Book of the Dead or Book of the Devil, which I'll just say, the Book of the Dead, like the Tibetan Book of the Dead, that's the book that I said has 49 days of purgatory, living out regrets, 49 days, clones 49, Marco. And that basically this was the original concept, and that by reading the Book of the Dead, or some people could be naturally born with it, this was the original concept of 7, that they could awaken the Jenova section of their brain, and they became thaumaturges. You know thaumaturges? Thaumaturges. And basically thaumaturges were people who had unnatural levels of instinct, intuition. They could even start reading the thoughts of other people. And they just basically had souped up supernatural senses, like the sixth sense, and then the 5 senses were also heightened as well. And that's what the Turks were going to be. They were going to be people who were trained to hunt down awakened thaumaturges. Thaumaturges? I don't fucking know I'm saying it right. So anyway, there's that whole idea of the activation and the awakening. And if there is this whole theme of the awakening, like I did at the start, it's possible that Cetra cells are dormant. Or that basically the human cells, because again, if the Cetra cells are perfect down to a cellular level, then it just means that it's highly organized, and there is a mind-body-spirit connection in most spiritual traditions. Yogacara is definitely one of them. That's why it also incorporates yoga, even more of it's more of a philosophy than an actual practice or religion. But that's what the yogis believe, right? That by aligning mind, body, and spirit, that's why they do fasting, and that's why they do yoga, that you can make your body aligned spiritually. And that when that alignment happens, it awakens, it activates within you. Well, if that's the same with the Cetra cells. So basically, human cells are just disorganized Cetra cells waiting for realignment. And the realignment is through the process of obviously awakening yourself to the individual that you become. And who did we see that? Zack fucking Fair, man. Zack Fair hit his enlightenment. He did it through the Bushido code. The Japanese, or like Zen Buddhist, and like what a lot of inspired Japanese seekers, especially back in the old days, when it was a samurai culture, was that enlightenment through Bushido. Bushido was the code of basically accepting death with honor. And that was essentially a vehicle, one of the many paths to enlightenment. Zack Fair did that. That's how he attained it. Prisoner, Traveler, Hero. Those 3 arcs. And that in doing that, oh my fucking God, did Zack change his biology? His like internal personal awakening changed the Cetra cells, or awakened, highly organized the cells within him, and then that's what highly countered Genova cells. My God, man. Zack's chakras are aligned. Yeah, man. That would be cool. And then, you just got to question, it's like, okay, so where is Cloud on this spectrum? Where is he? Where has he always been? I know, that's one other possibility, I guess. Either Cloud's memory is just so strong that he can harness live stream energy, but also if it's that, it could be the Cetra cells in him. He could actually be the product of a biological experiment, or we don't know his dad because he is also one of the what had to have at least been 100 other tribe members of the Cetra. Oh, I'm done. I'm done riffing. It's going to take me a day to rewatch and figure out what Pez is talking about. I'm really on one today. I can't say anything without spoiling, so I'm going to chill right now. So I appreciate that so much, man. I know I do this a lot, so it's got to be hard. Oh, God. Possibilities. Anyway, we're now about to see Biggs. Yay. Right, I'm really curious how this is going to go.
Here I am, on the ground, bleeding out, watching everything go dark. Thinking, this is it. This is how it ends.
And then?
Only, it isn't. Suddenly, the wind picks up out of nowhere.
Picks up out of nowhere?
So hard, it feels like it's tearing my soul right out of my body.
His spirit body left him.
Next thing I know, I'm back in the orphanage. But nobody can tell me who found me or how I got there. It's a miracle.
Sounds like what happened to me. Whole freaking army unloading on my position.
Whoa! Oh God, now Zax! Oh God, this is so juicy.
I'm feeling every single
bullet. And then whoosh. Ooh. Oh God, they curved the bullet.
Then the wind starts blowing. 1 minute, I'm outnumbered. And the next, I'm alone.
None of it makes any sense. I somehow managed to beat the odds and wake up here.
My brain is cooking, but I can't pause it anymore. I'm banning myself.
Why in the hell did fate pick me?
That's wildness.
Can't think that way.
Can't not think that way. Their luck runs out, but mine doesn't. I'm the only one who gets a pass.
What is Big's purpose then?
And
oh
now
my
that
God!
It's just me. What am I supposed to do? You know?
be here chatting with Zacky boy.
I get it.
So they were White Whispers that obviously did that. But, so did Big's spirit body just leave?
Come
And
with
his-
me.
Sure, but why?
I'll explain on the way.
Wow. So that's kind of a confusing scene to interpret with no context, but what? So Biggs is lying there. I've been wondering who got him off the pillar. He's there. There's fire everywhere. He's still on the pillar. Then the ghost comes, and then it flashes to he's still there on the pillar, but there's no damage anymore. So what doesn't make sense to me is it's like, so did that ghost come along? He felt like his soul was being tugged. I've spoken about this so many times, people's spirit body leaving their corporeal body. We've seen that in OG numerous times. So did the ghost take his spirit body over to the other side, and then bam, that's why there's now no damage. But then, how did he get to the orphanage? Because if his body was there, how did it then get to the orphanage? Someone must have taken him. Unless they just incarnated him in the other end in the orphanage. How did he still have the damage to his body? Because obviously he was all bandaged up. So basically, either Biggs' soul world line hopped then to third world purgatory line Clypoth world of chaos Sephiroth line, or they just whisked him off somewhere else and it's far more basic than that. I don't know. Okay. The scene still leaves a few possible interpretations. I should probably just follow Biggs. Just going to go see if there's a chest. Let's keep going, let's keep going. Where's that big rift? Yeah, it's chilling up there.
So, how's Cloud holding up?
Mako poisoning's done a real number on him. Doubt he's in for a speedy recovery either. But hey, hope springs eternal.
Right. If he does recover, you can bet your ass he'll act like it was nothing. Shrug it off and say he's been through 10 times that shit.
Are we talking about the same Cloud?
Come on. The guy's desperate to prove himself. Not like he needs to. Everyone knows he's a...
Oh my god! Biggs is coming in with memories of the Cloud and the happenings and the events prior to this. Oh my god! If he explains any of this, what the fuck? This makes no sense. Wait, Zach, inquire more. Because that makes no sense chronologically. Zach knows he's just taken Cloud out of a tank, a Mako tank that they've been in for 5 years. Biggs is saying no, just a fucking couple of days ago or a week ago, we were out bombing sectors. So how are you going to compute that info? I know I should just keep playing and find out, but... Basically what fucks my brain up with all of this, guys, is I don't know whether or not Cloud and the gang are in the real world or they're in the Rebirth implies that their spirit bodies, upon crossing Destiny's portal, their spirit bodies left their Remake bodies and flitted off somewhere else and reincarnated in a new line, meaning that Zack and Biggs are in that world still. So they're more in the real world and our crew are less in the real world, or it's totally the inverse. We've gone to the World of Livestream line, the most succinct line, and Zack and Biggs are trapped on Chaos line, which is a spiritually impure Clypoth fabrication line. Which it could be, because at the end of the day, the remake kind of fucking looked like it was a fake. Everything looked like a fake. How is it that Sephiroth, you could say this is in Cloud's head and it happened in a microsecond, but how is it that Sephiroth's able to just touch Aerith's shoulder and freeze time? Freeze all of the shit. So, and obviously the remake line is not OG, so was that always the fabrication? Life's a stage and love's a play. Love's a play and life's a stage. Okay, let's just go. Let's just go.
Bonafide badass.
What's real?
Why don't you try picking up some work as a merc? A Zach of all trades.
Why?
Because one's not enough.
I'll think about it.
Oh my god, I'm tripping out so hard. If you watch, you might find out. Yeah. Got questions? Play the game and find out the answers. But the thing is, I know that they're not going to give me answers.
Apparently, there are riots going on over in Sector 8.
Top of the Shinra building's blown off? Okay.
How am I supposed to take my mind off things if I can't bury myself in work?
That's so derpy.
One thing after another these days. I mean, we can't take anymore.
Is the station scene? Promises made and kept.
A lot of good dates started right here.
Oh god. These NPCs are all saying things, you know, things, suggestive things. Who's gonna try to take the fucking rift? Jesus.
For using too much Mako? Yeah, that's gotta be it.
That's Shinra's solution to everything. Fire a big bloody rocket at it. My dudes, do not fire at the rift.
Soon our planet will breathe her last. The live stream is fading.
The dialogue is very juicy.
Get a load of this.
Okay, let's see. The destruction of Sector 7 was orchestrated by Shinra themselves. We can't let those murderers get away with it. People of Midgar, fight back against our corporate oppressors by joining Avalanche.
I saw them say about this in the...
At the lot off Petal Lane.
They said about this in one of the interviews.
That's bold.
Yep.
Big Shinra resistance
These guys are setting a trap
rises
for
up.
themselves. Shinra will just roll in and round them all up.
Doubt public security will even bother going through the motions. Easier just to shoot and skip the paperwork.
Then anyone who goes is...
An idiot, I know. But idiots are what we need right now. Folks who will risk it all.
Wait! Don't tell me you're going! The things I do for friends.
I feel like they're not having a big enough chat. I'm feeling that frustration. I'm just like, bros. Just stop for a fucking second. Put on the kettle, have a nice cup of tea, get a couple of scones, a few little ham and tuna and cucumber sandwiches, and talk. Biggs saying he knows Cloud. Question him on that. How? Figure shit out. Help me before my brain turns to soup.
I kind of wonder how that rift looks to all the folks topside.
Should definitely fire an Ultima Bomb into the rift. You watch them do it, and lightning just crawls out of
about
it.
Your purpose in life? What you're doing here?
Sure, from time to time.
From time to time, yeah.
All the time.
Would never have guessed.
Didn't used to, but things changed. Went through a
Zach's
lot
hair
after I joined
bobbing
Shinra, like,
through the Buster Sword.
I bet. I ask because ever since I woke up, I've been wondering about what to do with all this time I've been given.
Draining the planet of its Mako. We only have ourselves to blame.
The big life questions are coming up. You ever ask yourself, guys? You ever stop for a moment, like, what the fuck am I? What the point? Why am I here? What I do? What is my soul's purpose? What's my life's purpose? Are they the same thing? The answer's always got to be service to others, right?
Hey, Biggs. You said before I ought to try picking up some work as a merc.
Yeah?
'Cause one's not enough. So who's the one?
Cloud. He didn't tell you? Must not have wanted the competition.
When exactly did you meet Cloud?
Yes, there's the
day
question.
Before we hit Reactor 1. So, how long ago was that again? Weird.
So,
My internal
a month.
clock's busted.
A month. Give a rough.
Mine too. What's that about anyway?
Good question.
Because time don't flow normally on this line. It's also one thing that I read in the Kabbalistic version of the 5 worlds, is that between different gradients of spiritual world, time does not flow the same. What can happen in one, in an instant, can happen years on another. And that time is actually... what did the Kabbalists say it is? The Kabbalists, the Jewish mystics, they try to incorporate very sort of pseudoscience and mathematical logic into the Kabbalah. And I think they even came up to equations with it and equated various different mathematical facts as to why time, which we know now to only be constrained to the 3rd dimension. It's the only difference between 3D and 4D. Is 4D loses the parameter of time.
What's gonna happen to our baby?
Don't know.
I just wish we could have seen their face.
Hey, let's give them.
And it's more or less just an illusion
What's gonna happen?
to give the soul
Their name, at least.
a sense of linearity.
I like that. We'll give them a name, and we'll be a family.
So that hardships and tribulations can be overcome in a specific order and then correctly integrated and learned from.
You know,
Treat you and yours to something special.
Pez, it all leads to KH. Is it? Is it all just Mom? Is it all just Mom? Is Big's Mom? Is Big's Master of Masters?
her being number 2 or 3 suits me much better.
Yeah.
Like, the guy who only has to worry about the how. Doesn't have to decide on the what.
A minor role?
Exactly. I'm no hero. So how come I was the one who got saved?
Because someone needs you. You and your can-do attitude.
And who might that be?
Whoever brought you back, I guess?
Whoever indeed.
Assuming there was someone. Who could it have been?
Oh, don't ask me some questions!
That's a good question.
That's a good question. I feel like Square Enix are telling us to think of that question. Who? Genesis? Genesis, there's more work to be done, brother. Biggs is one of the brothers. Dude, it actually could be Genesis, straight up. Right. To be real, it could be Genesis. Genesis, after going in the live stream by Minerva, she sent him down there and basically rebirthed him to become a very harsh divine punishment arm of the live stream. And we know that the live stream's getting pretty severe at this point. It would definitely use Genesis to carry out some of the brutal divine tasks needed to keep things in alignment to save the planet. We know that obviously Genesis showed up, picked up Weiss's body. There's a lot more to do. Genesis could also have done it fucking to Zack and Biggs. I mean, it is possible, man. It is actually straight up possible. But hilarious that Biggs knows he's an NPC. I don't care. I will spoil. It was Cloud Jr. Actually, that makes so much sense. I'll tell you why I've thought that for the longest of times. Cloud Jr. did it. Huh? Oh, I used to play that game with my dogs.
You were the guy with Aerith, right?
Fuck off, Oates.
What do you guys think's gonna happen to us?
I gotta stop giving Oates such a hard time.
Let's all dance.
Pez played the game in 0.25 speed. Accurate. Ugh.
Hell with it. Let's just do what want? Start by robbing folks and stocking up on kill.
Quit it. You're not fooling anyone.
Shut up.
Can I just ask, as I'm walking through here and I'm saying all of this shit and all of this is unfolding, how many of you are smirking because you know things? Looking at you. Are you fucking grinning because you know things? You all do, don't you? You're all bloody there, knowing things.
It's just up ahead. Keep your eyes
I
peeled.
know nothing. Bloody buggers knowing things. Oh. Was that the same as one of the bikes that Jesse molested us on? Or molested Cloud on? Me.
Nobody, huh?
I'm smirking. Me. Me. Ah!
Well, at least Shinra was a no-show too, right?
Who's there?
Hello? Ah!
New recruit?
As if I'd ever join Avalanche. I just came to see what kind of morons would fall for your dumbass propaganda, that's all. But I should have known.
Here in two world lines is
stupid.
it's too much, man.
Losers.
Again, I'm just going to go on the theory that there's two Kyrie souls. There's two Kyries. The souls are split in both places.
Cut out for a leading role.
Unless one's a fake
Here
Kyrie.
I thought I might have been saved for a reason.
Fake array.
Some higher purpose. Sorry for wasting your time.
Bro, we are not passing ways. Zach! Biggs is Elmira. Oates is Elmira. Oates is Biggs. Biggs is Oates. Oates is in
It's up
Biggs'
to us
soul.
to find our own purpose. I mean, who says it's gotta be one way? Everyone's sitting back, acting like the world's doomed, but the future's not set in stone. We're not powerless. So long as we don't lose sight of what's important.
Oh my
You
god,
know,
he's about to
what matters
de-NPC
most of all
Biggs.
when the going gets tough. I don't know, hopes, dreams, maybe? Something like that. So long as we've got those. And hold on tight and never let go.
Like this?
Like your
Like
life depends
this!
on it.
Yeah!
The world's lucky to have you. It's a start. Anyway, I gotta run. I'll be sure
No!
to pay a visit to Cloud
Your
when I
main
get a
character
chance.
now, Biggs.
See ya.
Ah.
Think about what I said. Guess I should probably head home too.
This game is putting me in a muddle puddle. Kyrie's inside me. I guess. Kyrie is Elmira. Oates is Sora reincarnated. Biggs is Master of Masters. And fucking we all knew Reno was Axel. It's the same thing. All rivers lead back to KH logic. Oh yeah, that's still her satchel. Kyrie forgot a backpack which filled with travelling supplies. Perhaps she hoped to join Avalanche after him. Oh my god. So we're going to try to de-NPC Kyrie as well. Well... But no, all jokes and facetiousness aside, again, like I've always said, the difference between Sephiroth and Aerith is free will and freedom of choice, and doing it, you know, allowing someone to come into their purpose without pushing them to it. And that's the difference between heaven and hell, purgatory, and the real world, even in a spiritual sense.
is being able to follow through on one's purpose. It's like, I don't know. This is World of Chaos, and the souls here are essentially purgatory trapped. They're just essentially like a... this whole world is like a big Mako reactor. It's all just soul energy that Sephiroth and Jenova have been siphoning off on. It could add constraints to that sense of like free will, or knowing, or purpose. I'm just like, if Zack's here, a plant in this place to try to counteract that, not just protect the souls but to guide them, and part of that pep talk we just saw. Can I go in the river? I want to swim. Like, basically, what are the rules guiding this universe? What are its constraints? What are its limitations? And how does that tie in with my overall theory of suffering both being the power that Sephiroth and Jenova feed off of, while at the same time suffering is the very thing that allows a person's soul to take flight and upgrade and advance. Like a Cetra. Fuck.
I'm back.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Guess who I just saw?
Hey,
Vids.
Marlene.
Really?
Said he'd visit too.
Oh, yay! Did he say anything about Daddy or Tifa?
No, sorry. Forgot to ask.
Aww.
Zack, would you mind checking on Aerith for me?
Sure.
We're all headed for this.
Oh, I think if you kind of look in the back, you see that like old sort of gangster. You know, you see that kind of it's like a Bugsy Malone type vibe, right? Like old New York gangsters back when like swing was a big thing. But that could be Elmira and her husband, because yeah, if anyone does know, Elmira is straight up gangster. The Gainsboroughs are actually legit a gangster family that were rivals of Don Corneo's gangsters. And they basically ran the whole area. They owned shitloads of real estate. Basically, after he died, Elmira actually struggled to get out of the game. And there's this whole story. It's kind of a bit wacky and weird that one of the people who wanted to take over the gangsters, or the Gainsboroughs, like business, was another gangster who was Elmira's husband's like second. He had a daughter. Can't remember her name. But basically, young Aerith shows up, and they all get kind of like frosty about it because there's going to be someone to take over the Gainsborough family business. And young Aerith is really weird. She intuits what the daughter of this like second in command gangster, and Aerith accidentally, while intuiting the girl's name, says it as her own. It's a really weird piece of writing. But yeah, they ask her what her name is, and then she says, I'll just say the name was Zarya. I think it began with a Z, I don't know. And Aerith introduces her as this gangster's daughter. And they're like, what? So you also have a name? The same name. And then more or less the daughter grows up resenting Aerith because she had the same name or stole her name or something. And there's this whole weird writing about how Elmira was trying to detangle from that whole side of life. And it's just cool to see that picture in the background because it gives off that vibe.
Same place. You'll see your daddy and Tifa again.
Soon?
Soon enough, Marlene. Soon enough.
Yeah, I think that daughter also gets kidnapped by a rival gangster family, and more or less Aerith knows where she's kept because of her young intuition. And Elmira wants to obviously tell them where this daughter's kept, But then they ask her, how do you know? And then they start suspecting Elmira of the kidnapping.
It's me.
Because obviously they didn't know how she
That was
came
you,
across
wasn't it?
that info.
Hello in there.
Did he just say that she was the wind? Ooh, okay. Whoa! Oh, she felt it!
We've arrived.
She felt it. Cool, very cool. And we're back. The feels in this part were like a roller coaster, brain popping. Yeah, man. It's give me all kinds of headcanons.
Standing.
Yuffie's the best energy in this game.
Welcome to the village of the Gi.
Your boat's sinking, mate. Oh my god, we're going to the G village. Oh my word. Yo! Yeah, man, there's all kinds of soul craziness, timey-wimey nutsiness, and yeah, while we were talking a lot about Tifa potentially having an enlightening arc, I really got into a headcanon space with me. She's like, let's talk about Barrett. And it's like, Barrett is a much more advanced soul now. You could say it's just better character writing, but the way that Sato scene moved him to tears. Barrett is far more emotive, and it's cool to see. So cool to see. I would love to see motherfuckers come out now and try to say that Barrett is just a two-dimensional trope character that's racist. Just try it. You were stretching to make that statement on Remake. Try to still say it on Rebirth. I fucking dare you! Right. Oh man, we got a lot. We got a lot of juice. I told you the answers are to come. I don't know when the answers are coming. All I know, if they keep dropping juicy beats like this, I'm gonna start coming. Ow. Yeah, go on. Can never have a Barrett with too much HP. It was a little gal. Oh my bloody hell, I've got so much foliage. Wait, I've already got Jetstream. Why is it trying to get me to configure it again? I swear I've got it. Wow. Bang, bang. Wait, what was that? Learn this ability to strengthen lightning materia spells. Oh, so these free spell attacks also have a double edge of increasing. Wow, they increase the strength of the materia as well. That's dope. Okay, maybe I should. I don't use United Refocus that much. I mean, how often did you guys actually use United Refocus? I know it's pretty good. It's just when I'm given an opportunity to do a saucy, sexy limit break or boring refocus, I'm always going to pick the sexy limit break. Oh, whoa. No way! Dudes, that is so juicy. Applies faith. After successful stealing, my dude. Okay, I'm getting steal straight back on you, Fee. Yo, you put, but it's got to be successful stealing. But that is lit that they've stuck on something that's actually combat effective onto steal. That is very nice. Increase the duration of afflicted detrimental status effects. Oh yeah. Go on, give Aerith some more HP. Alright, dare I say it, with that might actually push me now to start stealing stuff. Yeah, the music here is it's squeaky and ominous. Very squeaky. Right, I need to get that tray off and just steal. Now, Prey Barrett is always a good time. Barrett is just an ATB machine. Right. Prey. Even though story-wise, Barrett is the weirdest to pray with. Alright, I'm gonna do some of those Moogle bombs. Where are Bree and Ginge? So Bree's upstairs. She's working, and Ginge has gone back to the UK, the United Kingdom. The other day, I was so tired. I was sitting on a bench in the Philippines, and I was spacing out so hard, and I randomly got thinking, UK, United Kingdom. That's so weird. That feels so narcissistic and arrogant to call yourself United Kingdom. The United Kingdom. Like, how must that come across to other countries? Oh, where are you from? Oh, I'm from the Together Cities.
Welcome to our domain, children of the planet.
Yeah, domain. I'm from the conjoined domains. United Kingdom. It's weird. I need a pee. I don't know. And United States. Oh yeah, they've done it as well. It just seems very arrogant. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I realise I can't actually stream that much longer. I actually have a dog to be looking after. Where I am right now, I'm actually staying rent free in someone's mansion because I'm doing dog sitting. I've never travelled this way before. You know, I've been hemorrhaging like 3-4K a month on Airbnbs, travelling the world. Gets expensive. And Australia would have been ludicrously expensive. But I really want to visit here in New Zealand. So I'm actually looking after for free someone's dog. And I've got another 2. I've got Great Danes. This is just a little tiny dog called Dugan. And actually, I was supposed to be looking after 2 dogs here. But 2 days before coming here, I get a message from the owner saying the other dog had died. 2 days before we came here, the other one has literally just died. So you can imagine, how it's been like showing up and just feeling terrible for the owner. Like they're going through the grieving process. Just horrible when an animal dies. The only bad thing about dogs, the only thing that is at fault with them is that they don't live long enough. But also there was a little bit of relief because could you imagine if the dog had died on our watch? Oh my God, that would have been horrible. Horrible that it died regardless, but it would have spun me out if a dog, like my first ever dog sit and the poor puppy croaked. Yeah, it's a really cool thing to do while traveling. But there's also some responsibilities with it.
Our flesh is gone, yet our spirits are condemned to linger. Outsiders such as we are unwelcome, forever denied the planet's embrace.
Outsiders?
I feel for you. Can only imagine how tough that's been. My kin now dwell within these effigies.
Are they not from Gaia?
I beseech you, lend them your ears. Long has it been since they have had an audience.
Story time! Story time with the G tribe! This is happening!
They're not bound to the planet, and so she rejects them.
Yes!
Because you have to come from the life stream to return to it.
Oh my God, the G are aliens! Oh my God! Oh!
Which means these dudes can't die, right? They're invincible!
I'm not sure that's something to celebrate. Being stuck as spirits with no hope of release sounds like a fate worse than death.
As if you know anything about dying. I mean, are you even really alive?
Another stuck spirit, perhaps?
We shall not rest till
is that a joke? I will take that seriously, Kate.
You and me both.
Those who are bound to hear see only shadows. So now we've got the G not bound and Sephiroth showing up doing something with the tribe that is not bound to Gaia. There is a roadmap of succulents in there. Where's this going? This is cool. This is very cool. Mic drop. Has my mic gone? Mic drop. Oh wow, Gina Tag. Of course it is. Gina Tag's voice is the one from the first trailer. Of course it is. Oh my God, what? Can someone type to me what the dialogue choices were? Lee from Tokyo. Take care, mate. Off to something Bree would like, an idol show. Oh, she would love that. Yo, have a good time, Lee. Thanks for hopping in. Yeah, what was it that Gina Tag said in that trailer? Yo, this is some like monastery music. Is that Latin that's being sung in? Oh God, it's good to be back on Cloud. I love fighting as Cloud.
Brace yourself.
Let's do some Kate Sith jambalams. I need to turn this into a bomb. Yeah.
Moogle kaboom. Yeah, this music's wild. Kaboom! Very nice. Ah, bruh. Oh my god, stop taking Tifa down from the air. Oh, Cloud's petrified.
How many bits beat are you?
Oh, I've got to stop dashing off of the Moogle. These guys are arseholes. Yo, it should count. The Moogle was still in combat. The Moogle was still in combat. Yo, dude, I can't help dashing when I'm on XIIIth Moogle. Surely you guys had the same issues, right? That you just keep dismounting? Oh, it's not Latin they're singing in, it's Numerian. Convoluted. Convoluted. My god. Oh, see, I did it again! Even talking about it, I still can't. Right, go, kaboom! No! It's been stunned! Run! You bastards! No way! Paper stunned! I should definitely get Esuna equipped to stop the shit, but it's kind of great. Oh my god. These guys are little fiends. Fiends, I hope your spirits continue to rot and torment.
Let's go. You're up. Stop that.
What was he saying about materia?
So long. It's on you. I'll make some fun. This one's a showstopper.
No, mount. I didn't get Moogle kaboom leveled. No! You assholes. Do a soothing breeze, Cloud.
Don't overdo it.
That was great.
Oh wow, Cloud is soothing, breezing. Very nice.
Do it. Ready. Hang back.
Bloody hell.
Do we know anything about the G in OG? I mean, none of this. This is all new origins. That they were an alien species? Yo, wait. What is that?
It was our fate to be spurned by the planet forevermore. Thus did we resolve to forge our own path to salvation.
With materia, you mean?
We long to lay hands on the materia of peace.
Materia of peace. The white materia? Wait. If they're looking for the white materia dudes, that would be massive. If that's the case, because the white materia essentially in OG was what the planet would decide. It had the power for the planet to decide what it would keep around and what it wouldn't keep around. It essentially is the conscious choice of the planet. That's why they didn't know if they'd keep... Oh. So if the G got a hold of that, is that where they could decide to change how the live stream sees them? Either way, is it just me, or are you guys kind of seeing like a faith S symbol there? Does that seem a little bit faithy? I really want to be high right now for this music. They're stuck in purgatory. Essentially, this is definitely purgatory. I've been talking a lot about that, but yeah, I don't know, I get like a faith kind of symbol vibe from that. Let's keep going. Whoa, this is cool. Oh my gosh. Dude, Square, you have gone wild. This music, this atmosphere. This is raw, man. Let's go. Kind of ominous as well. Forsaken by the century. Interesting. Because again, there was the whole thing that people believed Cetra were aliens. It was a mistranslate in OG. I'm gonna keep dying to these guys.
That was crazy.
Yeah, this is ugly. This is ugly. Say no! It's quite in the movie. Oh god, they're stabbing Lance butt! That's it, kill the Moogle. I want to see it go kaboom. Nice. That was clutch. Yeah, in OG, it said that the planet, the Cetra travelled planet to planet. They meant continent to continent. They mistranslated the word, so that obviously led a lot of people to think they were aliens, but... Yeah, man, even looking at the map right now, the design here... So these are pools of blood. My brain is just basically 10 sniffing hard. Because if indeed, I mean that's why it makes no sense by Nejima's logic, if this is indeed his logic, and I don't think he's really fleshed it out, if humans did in fact come over from Ten's world, you know, Shinra, because he said, oh yeah, when space travel, Shinra's descendants at some point down the line achieved space travel, and that's when they came here. That would make humans and Cetra aliens, so surely they would be rejected by the planet as well. Unless it's not the case that they physically came over with flight, their souls conduited here, and essentially the far plane came with it. It wasn't... that's more succinct logic, if you want to do this like line of logic. So it wasn't the case that in 10 they got space travel and came over here, they'd be aliens. If the far plane travelled through what we've seen introduced into the canon of the story, the cosmic life stream. So there isn't just a life stream on Gaia, the whole cosmos has one, a cosmological life stream. And that Sephiroth is trying to infect that as well on a much higher level than just the planet. So the far plane, akin to the life stream, would have traversed the cosmic life stream.
So an ultimate materia? Where is it? You gotta tell me!
Is it just ultimate ultimate materia? What the hell? What is he talking about? Is it white material or something brand new? Don't answer, but I'm wondering. Omega is explained in Dirge of Cerberus, yeah, to back up that theory that life on all these planets has a way to sail the darkness of the cosmos to find a new planet. Exactly that. Yeah, was that not what Omega was? To pack all the souls into it? And then to travel? Yes, Battlescar. Yes.
Our ultimate salvation is cessation. It is nothingness. Our wish
Obviously Vincent stopped that process.
but rather to no longer exist.
Ultimate salvation is nothingness? Okay.
In the purest of materia, we place our hope and
Yeah, man, and I mean that's just another parallel as to where we see like Sephiroth's ideology not being that far from the planets, right? Like we think Sephiroth's the villain and the planet's the good guy, but yeah, at the end of the day, if Sephiroth is looking to pack up corrupted souls and take it to a bright, shiny new star for a fresh restart, yeah, did the planet not think and try to do exactly the same with Omega? Mass annihilation, complete extermination of all life and, you know, all that that stands for. No care for that if it means rebirthing into a purer state. And I think that this is a very deep and juicy like moral quandary, and a lot of people are just like, no, that's bad, Pez, that's categorically bad. I'm like, well, no, not really. If it was the case that all life was going to die in 10 years, let's just say, hypothetical, moral hypothetical for you guys. All life was going to die in 10 years. Extermination of life and the soul, or you could mass exterminate everyone now, take their souls, and go take them somewhere else and give them a fresh new start. Would it be morally wrong to say, yes, okay, I'm going to press the button, kill everyone now? Oh, you can't do that because you're eradicating the life that was lived. And murder is always wrong. Well, what even is murder if soul is a thing? Like, if souls are eternal, perfect, immortal, is murder obviously isn't quite as big a thing, is it? We see murder as the overall crime because it's final and it's permanent.
Don't know about y'all.
But what if it's
but I got
not?
a sinking feeling.
That isn't death if there's a soul. Well, yeah, what is death in the context of a soul?
It's hard to feel at ease around folks whose only desire is death. And if the planet won't let them have it, well, who's to say that...
I'll quickly answer that though. That isn't death if there was a soul. See, I've put that moral question out to people and they say, yes, it is because you're not your soul. I've literally had this like logic put back at me. I don't know how you see it, but it came about with 14 and Emmett Selk. I'm not going to say too much with spoilers, but Emmett Selk is essentially a counter ideology on the base premise, or he's a counter to Sephiroth on what they try to do. And to actually say that one is morally wrong means that you can't say the other is morally wrong. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but more or less, you know, if you are a soul and you're fragmented and then you were going to go and be your whole soul, would that be a wrong thing to do? And people said, yes, it is because you're not your soul. You'd be someone different. I'm like, wait, what? No, that's crazy. That right there, I think, is the trap of Western society. Like, on a spiritualism sense, if you want to talk about this in a spiritual framework of thinking, the West has come to over-identify with the ego, with the limited self, with the here and now. It has become attached to its ego, and it thinks that that is what it is. We think that we are our egos, and so we've eradicated any notion of soul or spirit or any kind of higher life after death or reincarnation, or it's mostly dead in the West. I know you have Christianity and Catholicism, but just crazy to hear somebody articulate that so openly. No, you're not your soul. If anything, that's all you would be. In the context if souls existed, that's what you really are, and the impermanent self is the illusion.
Won't let the
Weird.
planet have it.
Save me!
Sure.
Don't you think someone responsible like me ought to hang on to that materia? So it doesn't fall into the wrong
When is
hands?
Endwalker Pez?
I think we shouldn't get involved
6
at all,
months.
Lassie.
6 months. He's so creepy.
What do you think he wants us to do for him?
Steeped in our one desire, purest of material no more, with pain and spite made black.
Black, the black materia.
One desire, purest of material no more, with pain and spite made black.
Made black.
Steeped in our one desire,
Black materia, huh?
Ooh. They don't want the white material, they want the black. Do the G want to try to sail back home? Well, that's why the G and Sephiroth have something in common.
steeped in our one desire, purest of material no more, with pain and spite made black.
Whatever that materia is, we can't let them have it. No matter how much they want it. Don't know how far we can let this go, but for now we play along.
I mean, obviously they're saying pure no more. So did the black materia... I mean, has its purpose always been just to bring about the ultimate destruction, and essentially black materia equals vehicle to other planets? Are the G just trying to get home with it? Maybe? Began to wane.
Gee, stop giving me lore while I'm fighting. Scan a new life.
We were not
right.
Not in life nor in
Back me up! Ready?
This guy, stop. Fuck you.
Watch yourself!
My turn. Deal with that.
These guys are arseholes when they're evading you. No, you don't. Oh my god.
It's on you!
Let's do this.
Raising! I'm getting punked.
Take it from here.
Rule of the dice! Full. Oh man, he's evading me. Ah!
Focus. It's over.
Right, who's trying to do the raise? I've got to stop the razor. Over there.
This fight's not over yet. Go! Come on! Not throwing in the towel. There's no escape. Yeah! I'm stronger than
They're the worst. They are the worst. I've just got rised on so many times. I mean, they're dropping too much lore juice. So El Clasico, their planet was dying. Few of them got off. Came here, planet rejected them. Healing is against this man's religion. Yes. You're the worst. You're the worst. Come on, lock on.
Keep it together.
Stop it! Oh my lord, oh my lord. Lord have mercy on my soul. Come on, give me something good. Yeah, I've got a shield. I think I need to get them all kind of low so I can quickly kill them. Oh, Tifa! Oh, my headphones are dying. No, Tifa, get that fucker. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, My headphones are dying. Is that why? Is it because I keep evading this sorcerer guy? Is he the one doing the raising? I got to take both my headphones off. They dead. They dead. Because he's so evasive. Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna have to go hard mode. Right. So I got to wait for this sorcerer fuck. Okay. I think I've got the strat. It's the sorcerer. Dude, the G are kind of embarrassing me. I feel very embarrassed. Can everyone look away from the screen for this next fight? Look at this fucker. He makes you give up on him. Right, get him, get him. Ah, I attacked the wrong guy. I hate you. That's it, go. Get him. Tifa, you witch! Alright, come on, cast. Cast, you shit. There we go. She missed another dive kick. Okay. I'm hyperventilating. Roll the dice. Come on, cast something.
I'm not going out like this.
Right, where's the other sorcerer? Get him.
Take the lead.
Ah, done. It's a pretty good, cool strategy fight. Ah, I like that. On a level, kitty wallet. I just wanted to level. Kitty wallop! Kitty kaboom! I mean, oh! Oh! I had the fight and I threw it.
It's the star we
Come on, cast, you stinker.
Few of my people survived the chaos. Those who did began a new life.
Come on.
Here. To the planet, we were not welcome. Not in life.
Oh, he's up. Tifa, get him. I missed again. I'm gonna kill myself. Right, where's the sorcerer? Come on, cast, you shitter. No way, he got me. Please? Man! I'm being given near automata trauma. This is lancers.
Little Lancy robots. They fucking tortured me. If it's like that. Come on. Yes, get him. Tifa's dive kicking is just so short.
Not throwing in the towel.
Man, these shields are lit. Don't cast.
We gotta switch it up.
Mizaga, get him. Kill him. Oh, where's the other sorcerer? No, I don't know why I did fortune. Wait, is the other sorcerer dead? Oh, he is. Okay, Sid, don't let me down now. Look at the rest of my team just standing there laughing on the sidelines. What the noise? Can't see shit. Can't see nothing. Help me. Help me. Backline command. I'm desperate.
Of course I do. To the old junkyard in the sky.
I'm here. Oh no. Okay, just let it settle. Let it settle. They're laughing because you're silly and won't heal. Oh. Oh. This is rough. This is so rough. The little post. The little fucking butt post. Oh, we're gonna get cloud buffed and we can take the sorcerers. Ah! Stop it! You pricks!
With me.
I'm getting desperate. There we go, there's one. We just got to stay on this guy. Tifa, you wench! So I get the programming of them now. If you try to attack another opponent, that's what baits the sorcerers into doing their attack. I just had my opportunity to take them down, but Tifa dive. I should just do reverse Gale. She's fucking dead. I'm being driven by me. I'm sweating. I stink. I'm stinking. The G tribe have made me stink. I smell like ballsack.
Right, stay on the other sorcerer. There we go. Simple as that.
It's on you. Come on.
Boom. Can we get a round of applause in the chat? Yay! Yay! Good job, Pez. Legit. Dude, that was so good. Oh! Partial healings are fine. Heal before you step into battle. I don't need it.
Those not born of the life stream can never join its flow. One cannot return to that from which one did not arise. And so our souls sought refuge here. Yet idleness brought no solace. Our days, a penance imposed by the planet for the sin of our existence. And now,
pretty brutal.
Our only wish is to be freed from this prison, to be granted true release.
Yeah, man, that's pretty savage on the G tribe. So basically the live stream is racist. The live stream is a right-wing Republican who is mad anti-immigration. It's not very fucking liberal of your live stream. It's not very woke. It's not very inclusive. The live stream is racist. The live stream's like, these souls are coming over here and stealing all of our jobs. These souls, they come over, given a car, a house, a mobile phone.
From the planet, we claim the greatest of materia, a most sacred treasure, and imbued it with our desire for freedom.
They didn't pay the visa. Yeah, it's not that the live stream doesn't mind immigration and immigrants. It's illegal. It's illegal immigration. That is supposed to. So basically, Genova's a border patrol smuggler.
The materia began to stir, and thus did we rejoice, knowing that salvation was within our grasp. We rejoiced, so convinced were we that our prayers for release had not been in vain.
Yeah. But
yet the loathsome Cetra trespassed upon our lands and stole the treasure that would grant us deliverance.
oh, sneaky buggers.
Therefore, we ask that you retrieve it. The black materia, key to our oblivion.
Ain't happening, Captain.
Please. It alone can liberate us from this endless dream. The Gi cannot rest until our sacred treasure has been restored
It's
to us.
theirs. Oh my god.
Moreover, in redressing the crime of her ancestors, the Cetra may help us to let go our ancient grudge.
Damn, that's a fat old bag of shit
said
placed at Aerith's
The
door.
orb lies within a place of Cetra worship.
A place of Cetra worship? Or temple?
You know what?
I have an idea.
You're a sneaker though, Kate. You're a bloody sneaker.
For Forgive me, Hollow One, if I regard you with suspicion.
Yes.
Now hold on there. I'm friend to one and all, thanks to my crystal ball. No matter your need, I have the right read.
Yeah. Do him up. Torture him.
He's strange, but you can trust him.
No, you really can't. Waterboard him. Let's waterboard XIII. Bamboo pieces up the fingernails.
Alas, it appears we have been discovered. I trust you will return our materia to its rightful home.
Oh, the live stream coming up and
only you can end.
Snatching him off. Shit. The live stream border patrol caught up with him. Wow, that's a juicy new piece of lore.
Yeah.
Cloud saying, "Yeah, you can trust him." Jesus,
We need
Cloud.
to get moving.
Right.
The one good trait that Cloud Strife has, well, you couldn't even say it's a good trait, but the one strong trait he has is he's mistrusting. Cloud is mistrusting. He was suspicious of Aerith when she first showed up. He was suspicious of Barrett and helping out. Their intentions to try to take down Shinra. He even earlier in this game suspected Tifa. So there's old Senor Suspicion Cloud. But when it comes to Kate, he's like, nah. No, the cat's good. You can trust the cat. Come on, Cloud.
I'll make you proud, Dad. Just wait.
Right. Sick. And on that note, I've got to go. I've got to feed the dog. That was all a cool addition to the story. Hitting all into the right beats. The brain cannons have been wild. We got the nature of soul theories going on with Zack. Got some more context to the Cetra. Awesome music. Dope scenes. Nanaki Seto section. Done beautifully. That was a tremendous episode. I love that. That is such a good one to settle into Australia with. And yeah, tomorrow I'm going to try to get a better layout, a bit more comfortable. But there we go. And there may have been a wipe or two here or there. Yeah, he wanted to kill Johnny because he couldn't trust Johnny. Cloud couldn't even trust someone whose heart is so clearly on his sleeve as Johnny. But weird little cat, mechanical cat shows up, could be getting operated by anyone, from anywhere, for any purpose. No, you can trust him. Yeah, really cool. Loads of brain cannons to go and marinate in. As always, anyone watching this back on the playthrough, I know what you're about to go and type. Hez, just play the game. Play the scenes. Stop pausing. Stop going into these long rambles and making your playthrough so long. That's what I do. It's who I am. Love me for who I am. He trusts shady guys. He does, actually. Cloud's drawn to them. He invited in the ultimate shady guy, Sephiroth. He got molested in a hot tub by Mucky. My hair is crazy today. It's trying to get this top knot sorted. Trying to... I don't know what's going on. Maybe I should just leave it natural. You know what Breed doesn't like? So Leonardo DiCaprio had this style. Why do I not look good like this? Why does it not work for me? I look like I shouldn't be within 500 meters of a playground. Oh. Anyway, guys, thank you for signing on in. Thank you for all the schmeckies, guys. Be sure to tell Bree what you've learned today. Oh, yeah, we are definitely going to be going down the rabbit hole and chin wagging with it. There's a part of me where I'm like, I never want the rebirth to end, and at the same time, I want to get to the end so that we can talk about it. I can do discussion videos, we can dissect the juice. I've got a feeling that the internet is getting bullshit, milk toast, shit interpretations because most YouTubers in this space are shit, and they don't understand a fucking thing. Maybe the only exception to that might be Maximilian. He usually has pretty good takes. A few others as well. Sleep Easy's pretty solid. I don't know. Post Rebirth, who's creating the best content? Whose content have you seen or interpretations you've really liked? Either way, I can't wait until I'm there. I can contribute to the narrative. Because, like base remake, I think my interpretations are always different to everyone else's. So as I'm watching Rebirth play out, I'm like, bam, straight in my wheelhouse of logic. Oh, damn, that's exactly what I thought would happen. Oh, that's exactly the theme I thought that they would bring up, with a twist and a few surprising bits here and there. So I feel like it's confirming my brain cannons, but then I might also be looking at everything with a biased, single-minded lens. And the end of Rebirth might completely shatter all of it. I have no idea, but it's bloody juicy going along for the journey, man. This is such a good journey. Oh, whether you've played FF7 in the old days or you're going in for the first time, this is a glorious experience. I really hope it keeps up this quality and pacing all the way to the end, but I'm scared that it's not going to. I have a fear. I can't wait to hear your theories. They're going to be abundant and plentiful. I'm telling Bree to save everything that she's witnessing, from shipping wars, bad logic, arguments that are going on, to all the cool breakdowns, people who have found things and connections that are really strong and interesting. She's creating me a little folder. And after I've finished, I can access this folder. I'm going to go deep down and explore all of it. Anyway, my voice is going. Toodaloo, hombres. Be well, Judith. Thank you for dropping the first ever super chat here on my stream. Appreciate it. Mal Reaver, you're a legend. Cyber Runner, massively appreciated. Don't know if Mr. Novus is still in the house. Thank you for the purple rain, sir. So very kind of you. So very kind. Oh, and Sector 6 for the raid. Hello, Sector 6. Don't let the fandom influence you. Yeah, what I'm going to do is after I've finished it, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to do my own breakdowns, interpretations. I always feel like that's the area I get most crusty, though, or I feel less confident doing. Because I know if after I finish the game, right, there's a process to dissecting a good ending. And you start at part A, and then as time goes on, B, C, D, E, F, G, slowly emerges, and you build a framework. If it's a good game, it should have this, where the layers of it slowly get uncovered weeks after you've finished. The problem is when you finish the game late in the day. I tried to do my own interpretation at point A, and people are already trying to impact me with B, C, D, E, F, G. 16 was chronic for that. My God. Sick people after 16 didn't even let you process the ending. Without trying to bombard you with everything. Oh no, what actually happened is, if you did that side quest and you actually went over there, and if you realise what he said about the pen, well, pick up the pen, put down the sword, and if you go over there and that links to that and that, and you missed that there, and that means that what you're thinking right now coming straight off the game, and what the game actually showed you is wrong. It's wrong. So, easy, sailor. I just finished. Give me some time. What did Gene Attack say in the first trailer? Yeah, what did he say? Does anyone remember? God, I watched that trailer so many times back in the day. There was an opening, there was an ending, there was the whole thing. We're back, and the crowd cheered. I can't remember what Gina Dux said in that. I don't even know roughly. I see all of Max's theories and take everyone else's and put it together. Yeah. I'm just getting more confused as I read Reddit's on theories on Reddit. How many have you gone through? Right. Okay. Was it Gene Attack in the trailer or just the same voice actor? It's probably just the same voice actor. I doubt it was actually the character Gene Attack. Anyway, I've got to bounce, guys. Take it easy. Till the next live stream, which will be tomorrow, around about the same time.